It's a curated smell.
Hey, it's a little something here and there.
Yeah.
Bottle it for us, please. We all want that smell.
Yeah. That's the next product in our line. After the churros, it's just churro smell.
Ridiculous.
Like churro cologne.
I realize this dark beard just makes my teeth look whiter.
I feel like I look like that one of the was it Assassin's Creed 2 or 3? Remember, Randall?
Or 3.
Was it Creed 2 where the guy has the big white beard? I think it's the Italian one, right?
I never played that.
3 are the Italian ones. No, 2 is the Italian one. No, 2 is the Italian one. 3 is the
Syndic? No, that's the game one. No,
I have them all over
here. I don't know. Yeah, like I have them all on the shelf, and I've only played like half of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one is like the the American Revolution one, because that's when it stopped.
I think that's 3.
Okay, because there was like 2, and there was Revolution.
4? Randall, you should know better. 4 is your favorite one.
What, Black Flag?
Yeah.
That's the pirate one.
Really?
But there's good. But 5 or Assassin's Creed Odyssey has good pirates shit too.
It does.
But not as good as Black Flag.
No, Black Flag was like next level, dude.
I played that game through, I think, like 5 times now.
Oh, man.
And I always go for the 100%.
Yeah, you gotta.
Gamer.
That's awesome. Nice. Oh, man. So, some updates for the stream. As I had told you guys, it's going to be behind the scenes. Well, we're going to try to do a behind the screen series going into next year, but this will be the first video pilot, so we'll see how it looks. I expanded the screen by about 80%. It looks really nice with the game on there. It's not on there yet, but it has a background image at the moment. But it looks great. So I think we can even use a bigger screen in the long run for the rest of the streams moving forward in general. And your guys' overlays cover the left-hand side, but really it doesn't block anything other than the menus, I guess, for the DM side. For the player side, it's just dead space, usually. Any things prior to starting that I need to address? Think real hard. The only person who wasn't present this week was Darko. Would you have gone to the town with them or no?
Sexual harassment? Oh, it's the town? Yes.
Questionable. Questionable indeed. So we'll jump into what you were doing during this time in a minute. So think about what it is you wanted to accomplish, Darko, when you came to town with them. If you caught up at all in the Discord, Marsh and Henry were being, well, I guess musicians, one could say, working for very, very cheap tips. Oh, nice tree, by the way, Henry. But Marsh then went to go speak to the Fletcher, got a little googly eye, and Luann all oiled up, as one would say, and decides that he's going to want to buy quite a few arrows. We'll get to that in a second also. Henry and Alistar probably had the most going on in town, as Alistar literally had an entire shopping list. Like, this dude went to town. Like, I could see where all that facial hair grew from, because I didn't see that last week. It just came from all of that serious gameplay he was doing in the Discord. Great stuff. So he has Alistar has plenty of stuff to drop on you guys later throughout the session. And Chosen went around selling just under 96% of all of his churros. So,
just under 96%. That's a very exact number.
He took 200 churros. He had sold up to 80 at the time in which we were in the Discord. And, lingers, they just kind of come by and purchase sometimes. I mean, maybe a couple were stolen here and there. If you play the math, it's a little dingy. I mean, there's a lot of people in the town. When you build up a big crowd for churros, you guarantee to get a couple, slum people sneaking around stealing churros here and there. But overall, Chosen's always making money while everyone else is spending the money. So can't complain on that.
True.
Good daddy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I seem to get most of my stuff for free from the blacksmith or from the butcher guy these days. I just have to give him doodads.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
know,
a true
sometimes
video game, dude.
it's a true system. So, on that note, the reason for that, since I told you guys I was working on the player's guide for this area, or not this area, but this entire campaign setting, that is the barter system that we've been using this entire time without general details to you guys that I've just been playtesting in the background. And with Henry, it seems to work out quite well. I mean, in the day he doesn't pay his end of the trinket deal, we'll see. But as of right now, he's done a great job doing so.
Here, I brought you these 6 rat skins. Can you give me 87 bullets? You're obligated.
That's what Marsh should have done with getting some crossbow bolts. He should have just brought it, whatever he hunted last.
Yeah.
Are there other ways to pay you other than gold? Oh wait, that might get you in trouble.
Yeah, Marsh goes. Yeah, I don't think Marsh is up for that kind of stuff anymore.
He's a little old, but
Back in
nonetheless,
your younger
Are
years.
at a brothel.
let's get into Cape Crow. Here you guys are along the city map. I think the only person not loaded in is Marsh, but
Yeah, I'm getting loaded in right
yeah,
now.
no worries. Not like you don't know what it is. And within, we have you guys a little scattered around town. We got Chosen, currently going to be making his way to the Polish armory and see what he finds there. Alistar, Marsh, and Henry are at the current tavern. That is a very poor watering hole compared to their own tavern. And Darko, you here are present on the bridge. So we're going to go back in time a little and discuss what the hell Darko was doing during your guys' rampage across town. Fill us in,
Where
Darko.
the
What?
where the hell is Keon, by the way?
Did he didn't, well, technically, they all left the Jolly Roger and you weren't present at all.
Oh.
So we'll
Mhm.
assume that you came and left Keon behind under watch
Gotcha.
of the present kobolds at the time.
That's sketchy as hell.
For you, Chosen, in the long run, you'll be heading down to these tents for the main bazaar area to go about your shopping. Darko.
Let me
Mhm.
ask you. Outside of said town, obviously just north here, heading in this direction. What kinds of things are out that way?
Left. Sorry, I did not see if you pinged or not.
Oh yeah. I was over here up like towards the top of the
Oh,
map.
you got it. So this is the merchant mile that leads back up toward where you guys have your lovely residency within the woods. So bringing you guys this way.
Got it.
You guys are down here, and basically that's the dotted path. There are a couple that break off going this way toward the southern end of the famous location of the Quiet Sigil. And you guys usually end up going northwise to get there based off of leaving the Jolly Roger, which is presently here. I don't know how you guys do.
Gotcha.
I guess we should move a little pirate token down here.
Right,
Otherwise, there are a couple things outside of you just pointed at the road immediately, but outside of the road, you would be presented with the farm that's directly north as you go along it. It's like, on the image. I'll go back to the town 1 second. And there's like small little encampments kind of here and there out there that pretty much just play the role of outsiders, I guess, individuals who don't live in the town. Down south right here on the full Cape Crow map, there's actually an encampment in which Alistar and Henry, and you guys all kind of actually went to when you guys did the whole picking up the cargo with the carts on the moving map that one time, and you guys got suspicious based off of all the stuff that was left behind, and you guys are loading it up while getting chased. Otherwise, that just kind of takes you back around and goes to a dead end to the coast.
Okay. Now, in those encampments, so basically, here's kind of the scenario I'm thinking, right? So, Darko intended to leave with the team. However, he was taking a shit, and the team left without him. Now, he figured out, fuck it, I can get there. I know the way. So, he left on his own.
With your own cart?
Yes, on my own cart that I'm not very good at driving. and subsequently proceeded to get mildly lost. Now, these encampments will come in handy because they can point me in the correct direction. But at the same time, I will be attempting it if I could just make one roll or something like that, to figure out if I could convince any of these people to come along with me to finish the journey.
Like a elderly, handicap accompanied individual, like someone who wants to take care of the old people. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll see how you choose to style it. This is going to be an interesting conversation.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and briefly begin with you guys, everyone but Darko, what you guys kind of are in the moment of in town. Then we're going to go into Darko and see what kind of trouble this man gets into. We're going to start with Chosen, who is heading toward the Polish wares in the bazaar. He recalls that Poles do keep these tents up, and he doesn't know if the poles are for purchase, but he's definitely looking for some armament, something a bit more fancy, better than the best gear he can possibly have in the mundane sense. How do you go about this, Chosen?
Chosen walks into the tent with his arms out. Yes, yes, yes. Chosen is here. No need to bow down to Chosen. Just need to find the Polish armor.
Give me a performance. You walk into this bazaar and you just shout out your announcement of being present with no churros in hand. You are now looking to use the money that was hard earned. And okay, very good, very good. Going across the top with the 15. A lot of people look in your direction. They recognize you. You are the man who moved the massive sword. You are the man who, unknowingly in the sense of the word thaumaturgy, but you are the man who uses thaumaturgy to announce yourself and make it very clear that you are present within town. They all look to you. Well, those in the immediate vicinity. And they're just like, hey, good times. You got any churros with you? And a couple others like, oh, churros. Oh, the churros are here. Shoot. Did we miss it?
Chosen have few churros in cart for special followers. First, Chosen need to find pole armor.
The first one that reached out was just like, work, of course. Well, he might be able to help you over there. And he points down the way about 4 or 5 stalls down. You see what looks to be like a rickety-ish, I guess, display. And when you get there, you notice 4 items. There are 2 weapons that don't seem to be of any interest to Chosen, as you like the big hammer type things. These are more like blades for puny little people. But there is a shield, and there is a set of you think from what it looks like in front of you, outside of it being covered by like a canvas sack, would be a plate armor or half a plate of armor.
Does it look similar to the armor I currently wear?
In the sense of shape and size, other than the fact that it's covered by a sack at the moment.
Chosen interested in seeing shield person who potentially is a pole.
You see we'll say a smaller gentleman. You're tall. This dude's probably like maybe a foot shorter than you, and he just looks up. He has these big bottled glasses, and he's just like, hey, I think I might. You think that perhaps you can tell me more about he just trying to shift his lenses to get a better view on you, even though there's no way of shifting it. It's like he's either wiping it or you're not quite sure what motion he's making, but he seems to be trying to take in all of you, but you're too big and too close for him to actually just get you in one image. So he's taking you in segments. Perhaps you'll like this here. You look like you got a shield. I have one here. Perhaps you'll like this one better.
Tell Chosen about this shield.
I like to give demonstrations. Would you mind picking it up and walking 10 feet that way?
I do that.
One more thing. He gets something from his pocket, like a little bit of dust, and he kind of just flickers it onto you, and where you grab onto the belts within the shield, and you feel like this, I guess, lack of proper verbiage, magnetic connection, kind of like like an attunement, I guess we could say. Hastily progressed along for the purpose of his demonstration. Okay, I think you're ready now. So, I'm gonna. And he reaches over the counter, and he's short, and so he's like kind of halfway up, building the bow, and he pulls up. Oh, I'm gonna shoot this thing, and just stand there. And it's a crossbow. It's bigger than he is. It looks like a 2-handed crossbow, but it's fashioned for maybe someone your size, I guess, a much bigger humanoid species. And he's like, "Don't worry, I do this sometimes." And he starts taking aim. And he like kind of like rubs his goggles, his little glass goggles again.
Chosen
like,
find this very familiar. Chosen think there's someone else similar to you.
Hold on. And he fires, and you just hear like a twang, like, and it flies in your direction. I need you.
Oh God.
As it flies in your direction, you see that it's missing. It's not coming directly toward you. It's coming maybe a little off to your top right end. You feel like you're more than capable of intercepting this. Like you see it going long, you see it going awry. You probably don't want someone in here to accidentally get shot.
Okay. So I go to try to like take the shield to kind of like deflect it down, like almost like pick the shield up and to cover it to hit it, so it then kind of ricochets down into the dirt.
Okay, you kind of go all
Like
chosen man with the shield, just smacking it down as it flings by. You come up, you throw the shield up, and it just hits the shield, and you just see it twing, bounce off and ricochet into like a out of control spiral, and then clatter against the surface it hits, like probably about 5 feet away from you. Another Polish pole that was holding the tent up, and he's like, "Oh well, maybe that wasn't the best example. You, Maddie, yeah, Maddie, tell your dad I need your help." You see like this little kid, and it's like a girl. She's probably about 12. Okay, Dad. Mr. Old Man needs my help. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. You don't even see the father. He's somewhere in the tent rummaging his own little stall. And she kind of steps out next to you and looks up. Oh, you're big. Oh, yeah, perfect. Right there. Let's try this again. He fires, and this time, twing, it starts going in the direction of the little girl. What do you do?
I gotta jump in front of the little girl.
As you dive in front of the little girl, it's almost with ease. Instead of you're not even really thinking about it, more than your body already kind of goes into the motion of knowing what to do. And you put yourself in front of a little girl, and everyone's just like, the immediate bystanders are looking around in almost awe as they see you literally dive in front of this girl, all superhero stance, and you see the arrow shatter against the shield, and he's like, "Oh yeah, see, that's the trick. That is the trick, I tell you. I mean, it's they call it arrow catching, but it's more like arrow bashing. Yeah, that's what I like to say. What do you think?" You feel that there's a bit more connection when it comes to projectiles finding your direction. To be completely open about what it is on the player end, it is an arrow catching shield. Whenever a range attack comes against you, you get a +2 bonus to your AC as long as you're wielding the shield.
Got it.
With this shield, this bonus action, this bonus is in addition to the shield's normal bonus to the AC. So you'd still be at 20 when you're using it normally, but if you're getting shot at by range, it's 22. On top of that, whenever an attacker makes a range attack against the target within 5 feet of you, you can use your action to become the target of that range attack instead.
Okay.
So when the Trants were throwing rocks at your allies, you could have just been smushed by all of them instead of leaving the Witch Henry underneath it with his little garb sticking out. Those kind of examples. But that's what he's offering you for the shield.
Got it. Chosen like shield. What is armor covered by sack? Is it sack armor?
That's a good one. I'm gonna have to offer that not leather, but sack armor. He looks at his old wrinkly hands. Well, they don't sew the same, but if it's sack armor, I guess I could sell it a little cheaper than leather. I appreciate the idea. No, That is not what it is. And he kind of lifts it off, and it's actually what looked to it is a plate, but what looked to be a full plate of armor compared to yours. It's small, much smaller than yours. It's more like it would fit him. It would maybe even fit the little girl, but really, as you look at it, he kind of like steps up to you and stares at you as like sizing you up for it, seeing if it even comes in interesting. He's like, it might fit a little tight.
Chosen no want it.
But perhaps I'll bundle it for you. Do you have any friends that size? A dwarven plate. Very rare around these parts.
Dwarven size? What's dwarf?
I mean, it's called dwarven plate and was made for dwarves, and it can fit little people. You have any little friends? Tall people usually have small company.
All chosen friends little.
You see my point?
Chosen have one person who especially small. Smaller than the rest.
Well, what are you thinking? Bundle or no bundle? Without the bundle, I think I'll offer you. How much you sell those churros for? I heard you in the square a little earlier.
2 churros for 1 gold.
Oh, you got some deep pockets then, eh? Well, you do the community a service by feeding them at a high price, but they pay. Well, I'll sell it to you for 350 gold pieces. It's a steal, I assure you, and that's just the shield.
Chosen think 300, and Chosen give you free advertisement.
What is this advertisement? I mean, other than me talking about myself.
Chosen tell all other people where Chosen get Hall Shield.
They call me the Old Man Wares. So I guess you can go and tell everyone about Old Man Wares and his rare valuables. Yeah, I like that addition at the end.
Chosen tell all friends about Old Man Paul Wares.
You know what? I got
Old
something.
Man valuables.
I got something for that. He goes and he grabs a little booklet, and he quickly stamps it 1, 2, 3 times, and he comes to bring it to you, and it has a little emblem of like just a beard, and then it just says "Oh Wares" on top of it, and you imagine that stands for his Old Man Wares. This is a favor booklet. People around town might offer you exchange for the stamps inside. Keep that booklet. Got 8 pages in it. Each page can hold up to 8 stamps, and they're perforated, so people can take them off like a food stamp booklet. But it's blank up until those 3 that you currently accumulated. And I'll take 325, and I'll throw in the armor.
Okay.
You got a deal. He puts his hand out, and it looks like he's going for like a handshake, and then he's just looking at you like, "Whoa, where's the coin? Thought we had a deal."
Oh, I pull out coin.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Ooh, thought you were just joshing me around. Okay, well, here's this dwarven plate for your little friend. Compliments of me, and this shield of arrow catching. Just make sure you catch things with it. You know, put it to use.
Chosen, thank you.
I thank you.
And then,
don't forget advertisement.
As I leave, I cast Thaumaturgy. And where's my spell book? And I boom my voice. Chosen churros, last 40 chosen churros. Get your chosen churros here, and go to Old Man Wears Old Man Armor Pole Dude. Intent.
He like tucks on you. That'll work. He like nods his head, and everyone just kind of looks around like, oh, okay. I mean, you imagine everyone in here already knows him. but
Yeah, exactly.
look
I
at
head
the
to the
cost.
cart.
You got it.
And
You head out and
I open up the last little bit of chosen churros to sell and get to selling, get to hustling churros.
wonderful. As that's going on, Darko, going about your cart, rickety rickety, tickety tickety, tackety tack, and you realize you're lost. You're not quite sure if you're 5 miles from the city, 10 miles. Maybe that hill will reveal it on the other side. Maybe the hill that way might. You don't know how taking a single shit can make you get lost. But if you quit casting darkness every time you do it, you might remember the direction you originally started.
That's a fair point. Well, I'm proper fucked now, aren't I? Where am I? In the woods somewhere?
You're actually in the open plains. You
Okay.
do see the path that if you wish to
Mhm.
take it. But
Okay.
outside of that, you do see that it's a little crowded as there seems to be a good amount of caravans, and you don't like sharing the road with your cart. You already have enough of a difficulty getting it anywhere. The fact that you took it on your own was just I don't even know what went through Darko's mind. So with that, give me an animal handling check. Let's see what you're doing with this bad boy.
This is gonna go well. Hold on. Where the fuck is my mouse? Hold on. Dude, hold on. I'm having some serious mouse issues. Hold on. Yeah.
Ask your cat. Probably took it.
Boom.
Boom.
Fucking like a
nice.
boss.
Get used to dad jokes.
Dad jokes. All right, nice, very nice. 1 second, I'm grabbing the.
I think I'm figuring this out.
So, putting the items in good old shows inventory. But with the 19, you see 3 small encampments that look to be ragtag off to the side. One of them looks to be a nomad traveling pace, kind of the one that you've seen at the Wishbone trading path. And the other two look real casual. Just different little outposts, one could say, I guess, for lack of a better.
Which one has the most people from the looks of it?
Probably the nomadic one, seeing that they look like they travel often.
All right. And then what's the name of the city again? I'm sorry.
Cape Crow.
Cape Crow.
You're the worst. We've had like 20 sessions and you don't know the name of the one town you guys have been.
I know.
You guys act like you go places.
All right, so I'm gonna pull over to the side with the nomadic tribe. I'm gonna hop down and I'm gonna strike up a bit of a conversation.
All right. You see what looks to be a leader, and then the rest, there's about 4 or 5 patrols, one could say, and then about 13 individuals that are a part of the pack in general.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy who I assume is the leader. Excuse me, sir. Could you mind helping a poor old man on a pilgrimage?
He looks at you with kind of like sizing you up. He's obviously taller than you by about 2 to 3 feet. He's looking down at you. You see a humanoid, fair skin, a little sunburnt, scrabbly hair, nothing crazy, not necessarily well kept, but not overly tattered. You hear him go, "Hey, what can I do for you, man?"
Well, you see, I'm on a journey. You see, to find the one. You know, I've heard the word. Have you heard the word of the chosen around?
He like looks at his individuals. "What say you? How about you? Have you heard of the chosen?" They look at you. He leans in. "I've heard of the chosen, but we don't spread words of others in our clan."
Well, I have it on good authority that he is in Cape Crow as we speak.
His eyes kind of rise a little. "And what is your business? Looking for this chosen?"
Well, like any other man with faults and sins and burdens. I'm looking for blessing. I'm looking for forgiveness. I'm looking for a new start. You see, that's why I'm here. But I've been traveling for days now. I'm lost.
Left
He looks
earlier
at
this morning.
he looks at your cart. That's pretty much bare. You have no supplies, other than what's on your back and maybe a couple things you left lingering in the seat.
Mm.
Well, your steed looks okay, but you don't seem to have much. Do you need maybe water or some rations?
Yeah, uh, it was a rough start. You see, the cart it had well, I was crossing a river and it kind of tipped and all of my rations they fell into the river. You see, and I couldn't stop the horse in time. It was just a mess. So here I am and I'm just a little old man looking for some help and looking for the way to you know seek his blessings.
Okay, well, we're of good people. Perhaps I can help you some way. He seems a little
Oh,
misunderstand, like he doesn't quite understand what it is you want. He gets that maybe not everything you're saying is true, but he's trying to siphon through it all.
well, uh, I mean, yes, you could just tell me the way to Cape Crow, but I mean, what good would that serve you? Just letting a man go and hogging all the blessings to himself. What say you accompany me to Cape Crow?
I have a lot of people, but I'm willing
I have an
to.
empty wagon.
Yes, that'll probably hold about 6, but they're wary, and we don't have much business in town. But maybe I can send 2 capable men protect you on your way. Get this blessing you speak of, and maybe send them back with proof of such.
Well, absolutely. Send me your most capable and and hungry men.
Well, Caleb, go join them. You see one individual kind of grab his little knapsack and head over and kind of stand next to you. Of course, Adam, we'll do what we need. May I choose who I take with me? Of course, by all means. Adam kind of steps away, who is the leader. And you see this Caleb individual who is also, they're all humans, basic humans. He goes, You, Charles, come join me. Let us help this staff man get to Cape Crow. Of course, coming. They both kind of stand there expectantly, as if waiting for your next instructions.
Okay, well, you guys get on the cart and I'll meet you up there. And I'm just gonna kind of play up the old man thing. I'm gonna use
Okay.
my torch, kind of like it's like a walking stick kind of cane thing, where I'm just like I'm like holding my back, like
Yeah.
shit, like
You see
gingerly
the
stepping.
younger of the two, Charles, kind of run up and go, I'll give you a hand. You need a hand.
Oh yeah, mighty fine, young man.
He kind of throws a little extra oomph into here, and you quickly get lifted up your light. He doesn't quite understand it, but he sees you. He's like, oh wow, hopefully I didn't break anything, because he kind of pops you on top.
I'm maybe old, but still got some sturdiness to these bones. Now get on, hurry up.
You guys start heading your way toward Cape Crow. Ironically, they sit there as you pull direction upon yourself. In the brothel, we have 3 merry men, accompanied by Chosen.
Did I sell the rest of the chosen churros?
Yeah, we'll say you finished 100%. Your ratio is unknown, but you did pretty I mean, in your eyes, you sold out.
I'm sure I probably gave people more than 2
I mean, you've
at a
got big
time.
hands, who knows?
I'm like, chosen churros.
Al starts feeling good and he's a bit drunk and he's just singing a weird song in the background. He's Sante Sana, squash banana.
Marsh, as he's drinking at the bar, he stops and goes, "God damn it, I gotta go buy crossbow bolts." And he gets up again and walks back.
Mate, didn't you already go to buy crossbow? Oh, he's gone. Alistair, what are you singing there, mate? What the
I
hell's
don't
a
know, but
squash
it's great.
banana?
It's a Sante Sana squash banana. It's a certain breed of banana that they have in the north.
Chosen only know of one squash banana. And Chosen don't think you like squash banana.
Would love a squash banana. These halfling girls can help you with your squash banana.
I think he might have squashed his banana twice now, if I'm keeping count.
I can squash a
Chosen.
banana all night.
Chosen only want one person to squash banana. Big brain lady.
Two of those brains, very big.
Two big
As Alice
brain
starts
lady.
talking about squash bananas, a curious individual walks into the tavern. This individual hears this particular topic of squash bananas, and I think he interrupts. Oh, I'm leaving it to you.
Oh, I'm jaunty also.
Yes, I'm not. It's not my character.
Did I do an accent with jaunty?
Yeah, I think you had like
Wait,
really.
this
you were,
is your other
You were just like
character?
high all the
high,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
As
Oh my god, I can't
this is
wait.
crazy with the squash banana, guys. That's amazing. Tell me more
forgot
about
about
squash
this guy.
bananas, dude.
This little individual stumbles in.
I jump up, just fearful of what just came by me. Chosen just saw a little rat.
Oh man, I ain't a rat, dude. I'm Jaunty. Jaunty Jules? Jaunty Jones?
Jaunty Jules. It was Jules. I think it was Jules.
Yeah, it's Jules.
Jaunty Jules, bro. Jaunty Jules. Would you like some
I
shrooms?
imagine you would use minor illusion to create some visual sense of shrooms because Jaunty Jules don't share his drugs.
Hey man, it's all good. Let me just show you what I got cooking. Boom, boom, boom. We got some shrooms in the air. I'm just like juggling them right now. I'm juggling some shrooms. We got shrooms. We got smokes. We got tokes. And now they switched. The minor illusion switched to be tokes. So it's just like, you know, that long pipe from like Token, Lord of the Rings stuff. We got
Marsh
shrooms,
had
we
left.
got grooms.
Yeah, I just left.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. You're going about Jaunty just comes in and just takes over the table briefly as you guys are just standing there like, who the fuck
Mickey Mouse I was going
is this?
for.
It was a Mickey
That's
Mouse.
right.
That's
I
what
was doing it like this, see?
Yeah.
That's
Are
right. How
you
you
trying
guys
to
doing?
sell us something?
Well, I was really just interested in the stuff you were doing over there, huh? Let's talk about
Oh my
this
god.
squash banana.
Why?
more about
And
what
now
you're
we're gonna
doing,
get
Jimmy.
sued by Disney. Cool.
You got a junkie Mickey over here.
Yeah.
You guys seem
He
like a fun
literally,
crew.
and this is not an exaggeration. He literally spent that whole session just hiding in a bush eating mushrooms while we were fighting different stuff. He would cast spells sometimes, and they were, you know, but it was always drug related. And so
It wasn't the objective.
Like
but
there
it
was a
fun.
Terrasquay, and this dude was just like, "What's up, dude? Like, how's it going, big fella?" Like he wasn't even phased by it.
I was digesting, being digested. He was just hanging out doing drugs.
I gotta tell you guys this crazy story. I was in the woods and I found these shrooms, man. It was crazy. And I was in this bush and I came with these other guys and this giant monster Godzilla came at us. You wouldn't believe it, dude. It was weird.
I don't know what you've been smoking, but I think I like some.
Chosen
Right.
don't think he believe
That's what I was
anything
looking
you
for.
say.
Just give it just a little bit of money, man. All I'm asking for is 2 silver for 1 toke. 2 silver, bro. That's all I'm saying. Just get it's the good stuff. You can see
It's a junkie.
As he says this, you see him already cleaning his little pipe, getting all packed ready. He's really expecting it to go
Henry
through.
flips him the 2 silvers.
He lights it up for you.
I got presto, so I lit
Yeah,
it
you
with
pressed
presto.
it. Yeah.
Oh.
As you take a rip, give me a Constitution saving throw.
We haven't been in town in a while, so we're all just partying right
Take a good
now.
rip, man. It's really good stuff.
Saving throw, you said?
Yes, sir.
Chosen just goes to the bar and gets the largest grog mug he possibly can find.
You
Are you
got it.
sharing that, bro? That's a lot of beer.
As he says that, I just drink it in one sitting.
You're just like go,
I just-
just gulging it down, just
and
like
then I
your chug.
Slow your
put it down, and I look
You
at
don't want to get drunk instantly.
Chosen never been drunk ever.
Mate,
This is true.
I'm pretty sure you were drunk like 2 weeks ago.
No, Captain been drunk.
I was that.
Yeah, what's up?
You head off to the Fletcher.
Yep.
And you see the familiar individual there, and they're like, "Hey, you're back. Was something wrong with the first order?"
And I go, not at all, my friend. I talked to my business associates, and they assured me I was allowed to spend as much money as I wanted on your fun toys. So I've come back with a shopping list, and
Oh,
I'd
he's a
like to make
terrible
another
negotiator.
purchase.
I have unlimited
you have-
money in your
Absolutely,
inventory.
man. Like,
Marsh has like a little like shopping cart he rolls in.
Yeah. I got like a basket.
You're
I'm
all
still
in.
holding my drink from the brothel. Like I walked out. I was like, oh
Took it.
shoot, I've got to go buy that stuff. I just like walk out with it. Yeah. So I go. Well, I saw your prices. I'd like to tell you what I want to get from you. Are you ready? It's a big order. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, he's just like kind of like being all, dramatically flabbergasted. Drop it on me.
Cool. Great. I want 3 scatter bolts.
Huh?
Okay. 5 flare bolts.
All right, so 3 scatter, 5 flare.
Yep. 5 net bolts.
Woo-wee.
5 oil bolts.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 poison bolts.
Are you sure you just want the 2 of the poison with everything else? I mean, I feel like there's like a odd balance, you know?
You know what? You talked me into it.
So 5? I think 5 is a good number.
Heck yeah!
How's,
the company
how's
account. I
CBI
don't
coming
care.
along, Chad? How's CBI coming along, Chad? Marsh about to spend all the money.
He sold so many churros. It's cool.
Okay.
No, so I go. You know, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm gonna stick with the 2 actually poison bolts for now, and I'll come back. If this goes well, I think I might have a more permanent contract in mind for someone of your skills.
Oh, we do wholesale. Yeah. Yeah, we do wholesale.
Great. So,
I think.
oh, do you not make these? You just work here.
Yeah. That's my job. But I know the owner.
Is he here? Is he here now?
No. That's kind of why I'm here. You see,
Oh,
I
that
only
makes a
work
lot of sense.
when he's out doing
When's
things.
the next time he's going to be here? I can come back with the boys and we can set up a more formal arrangement. But I just want to test. This is just for me, I'm putting this on the expense account. I don't give a hoot.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can put in a good word and let him know that you'll be back and you're interested.
Bad word, whatever, doesn't matter.
Sure. You see him kind of he's gathering what it is you're asking for as you're having this conversation, and he's just kind of like doing the math in his head. And he's like starts talking to you. So, do you have enough like quivers for all this? I know you bought like 200 bolts in the last run, and we
Yeah.
loaded it onto your cart, but do you want anywhere special for these to be? I mean, we got a really sweet leather quiver. I know you're using a crossbow and all that, but we don't have anything really.
Yeah, you
those.
see, so I show him the setup that I have.
Yeah.
So I have these underneath my armor, I have like this leather strap that goes down and has all these crossbow bolts in it, but then I have them like going up my arms too.
Okay.
So literally, so it's like wherever my hand is, I can grab. That's why I'm able to reload them so fast, because I just have like random crossbow bolts
God, it's just hiding everywhere.
just like hiding in different parts of
100%.
my armor, so I can just like pull them out wherever my hand is and load it into my crossbow.
Absolutely.
So I go, so I'm not going to carry all those with me all the time, but I want to have a nice selection to pick from.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, where did you say you were from?
Where I'm from? Well, right now I'm at the Jolly Roger with my compatriots.
Jolly Roger. Well, where's that at, you see?
Well, it's just down the road about, it's like 15 miles, right?
18.
18 miles. 15 in Marsh miles.
Marsh miles, 15. Okay. What's a
Yeah.
marsh mile?
It's a little bit shorter than a regular mile.
I
Which
like
longer.
those kind of miles.
It's longer than a regular mile.
Oh,
Maybe
maybe I'll stick to the normal miles then.
I would. I mostly use regular miles too.
Got it.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, you should come down. Actually, why don't you, and I get out a piece of paper, and I write good for, and I look at him, and I look at how much shit I just bought, and I go, 2 free drinks at the Jolly Roger. I say, give this, you and the owner, and I sign it in Marsh. And on the back I say, yes, Henry. I really signed this. And then I hand it to him. And I go, give it, you and your boss come on down to the Jolly Roger for some drinks, and we can talk business whenever you want.
Yeah. Well, okay. And he starts like scribbling out something on what looks to be your receipt, and he changes the number. I'll give you a 15 gold discount. You seem kind of cool.
Thanks, I am cool. Do you want to do some drugs?
His eyes just widen. Did we just become best friends?
I hope so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is 500, and let's just finish the business first. This is 500 gold. You good with that?
Great, love it. Easy peasy.
Wonderful. So that exchange we'll consider it as a credit note from No.
Yeah.
And and we'll get to that when that comes up later.
Yeah, I assume we will.
Your bookkeeper's gonna be pissed.
Doesn't the Jolly Roger just like shit gold though?
Sometimes the tournament made us a lot of money.
Okay.
I mean, everything.
We don't actually know
was-
how
That
much
and
the
yeah, that and the mysterious like contract chosen landed with the armor and all that.
Yeah, that probably netted the most amount of money.
That's true.
To be honest, that armor deal was huge. But
plus we do
none
get
of
like
you
the
guys ever
packages
asked-
that come through.
Yeah, see, now that's another thing. You guys haven't really technically been back to the Jolly Roger to discuss that. But also, none of you guys actually have asked No how much money anyone has. Chosen just tells him that he wants more enterprises. Well, everyone else is just spending the money. Chosen's over here like, I want more. And No's just like, you got it. Cool deal. Like, and he's just like with it.
Yeah.
But
Does
Marsh is just
is No actually doing anything? I gotta ask if he's actually done anything that I've asked him to do.
So No has completed an entire 3-structure building for you guys. He has led Kelvin in the entire dock creation, and he's working with good old Goral Lace on the circus renovations, of course. But we'll get into all that when you get back home, so to speak. Meanwhile, Darko, you do arrive.
Shit.
Oh, here comes the beer. There we are.
Yeah, there we go. Mhm.
I really feel like that changes your voice. I feel like that's the
does.
factor of it.
I can't get into character. I can't get into.
Well, there's
character.
like a certain muffled aspect to how Darko talks that's hard to replicate unless there's an actual beard in front of your mouth when you're talking.
It's like his own mic filter.
Yeah, exactly.
Darko, you pull up to these gates that seem to be a bit more guarded than usual. There's 3 different groups of guards, totaling 9 guards total, at the gates. You see only 3 of them are Cape Watchers, which is the Cape Corral Town Guard. The other 6 look to be a bit more ruffian, or I guess you could say shady at nature. As you guys get to the bridge right before crossing, Caleb goes, "Hey, sir, this whole time we never got your name."
Henry. My name is
Ah,
Henry.
Well, Henry, never caught you for a Henry, but Henry, I was curious. You spoke of a blessing. Are you really getting a blessing, or are you just kind of going to service?
Well, you know, if I do know what the stories do hold about the chosen one, you see, it's this man can bless you, can vanquish all of your guilt, all of your sins, all of your burdens. And that, my friend, I have a plenty of.
So he has to bless you a lot.
You could say that.
Okay. And you kind of just follow this guy around wherever he goes?
Wouldn't you?
Does he not like you? Wouldn't he just take you with him if you were so devoted?
That's kind of the point, is it not? Kind of like,
That you're alone.
a disciple of the chosen one. If you can fulfill his words, you see, then he will forever bless you, and you shall live in prosperity.
He looks at his buddy, Charles, kind of gives him a nod. Okay. Yeah, Henry, well, lead the way. You pull up to the gate, and the guards kind of stop you briefly. A Cape Watcher goes, "Hoy! Well, I guess go through. You don't seem to have anything. Of cargo, at least. What's your business?"
Nope. Just come looking for a blessing, sir.
Name?
Henry.
You've got it. All right, Henry. Well,
Oh shit.
good luck.
Okay, good.
As they start passing by, as you start passing by, the other guards that are non-Cape Watchers go up to the individual that took your information. It's like, "Hey, you said there's a Henry on that register." Start looking. They look at you. They look back. They look back at you guys. "What are your other 2 names, huh?" And then you see the one known as Caleb that's been speaking to you look at you, kind of like, what does he do? You give him any kind of support, or you just don't respond in an individual cue?
Well, go on. Give him your name.
Caleb.
What are you looking at me for?
And then you hear the other one, "Charles." Okay. Well, then, y'all go on in. Stay out of trouble. Smiles, and he has like a little gold tooth. You guys go on inside. What are you doing, Darko, now that you're in town?
I am going to do it. Well, let's see. I'm entering in from
Up here.
From up here, yeah.
The east gate or the west gate.
Yeah.
West gate,
I'll just kind of park it as soon as I can, because obviously I've been here before, so I kind of know my way around, especially around the square where the sword is here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna kind of park it and turn to Caleb and Charles and be like, and now, my friends, the hunt begins.
What are we looking for?
Well, from what I've heard, from the stories that I've heard, he's big, and he's green, and he's very muscular. Cause you see this sword here? And I point to the sword that's in the. He lifted this sword out of the ground. I was here.
Kind of looks at it. He whistles to himself. Sure. Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty impressive. But he didn't take it out, right? He just wiggled it.
Well, yeah. I mean, huge. I mean, he is but one man.
Yeah. I was just curious.
What, are
You know,
you
in
going to
case
move
he-
it? Let's see you
No,
move it.
no. I was just wondering if he put it back after, or I don't know. I was just following the story.
Sound like a man that doesn't want any blessings.
Charles just kind of like steps in. No, I mean he's just kind of like doubtful, But don't worry. We'll help look. What does he look like?
Big and green and strong. I mean,
Okay.
he's probably gonna be shouting.
Okay, look for a shouting green man. You've got it. And he just takes off. Caleb stands there and he stares at you as Charles goes south. You're gonna be okay, old man. I mean, we got here, but are you sure you're okay?
Oh yeah, yes. I come a long way, and I'm prepared to finish this journey. And you know what? If you come across him first, just give me a shout, and I'll come. Running. Well, no, maybe not running, but I'll get there.
Yeah, you got it. Cool. Okay. Well, good luck, Henry. And did you need us to wait for you to go back, or once we find them and confirm with you, we're good to go?
Well, I intend it's going to blow your mind, so I will leave that decision up to you once you are blessed, my good sir.
Okay. Fair enough. Sure. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, if we find them, we'll reconvene here. Sound good?
I love your skepticism, and I'm gonna just kind of just walk away, not really
All right.
acknowledging what he says.
You got it. Meanwhile, we've got a lobster roll party happening at the docks. Henry headed over and he interrupts a vendor selling fresh lobster to anyone who's interested in. Henry, you approach.
Sorry, I was drinking at the moment. So Henry leads the pack. He's all messed up, but all right, mates, I know the best place for lobster rolls, right down here. And he gets it and just puts his hand on the shoulder. He's steadying himself on the guy selling the lobsters. Mike,
Okay.
how many lobster rolls can you make?
I can make a butt ton of lobster rolls. How many are you looking to
Oh,
really eat?
Mike, I didn't ask for a butt ton of lobster rolls. I asked, how many rolls can you make?
Yeah. He starts counting, and you realize that he has 3 nubs. And then he's like, a handful, maybe.
Oh man, my
At one
butt could
time.
hold a ton.
All right, you one of your
I
hands.
hope those
your
are the lobster
handfuls.
rolls.
I mean,
uh,
people seem to like them, so I think you will be interested at the least.
around for me and my mates.
Sure. He kind of, you see him. His one hand is totally good, and that's the one hand he uses. He uses his left hand, and he uses his right to hold stuff down, and it looks like he's constantly just exactly. He's like, oh, I tell you, it might not look like much, but it's the best one I got. And he starts rummaging, moving the lobster. It's like the little sorter as they come through. He's picking them up with the little stick. He's like, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. And he starts doing a couple more as he's serving you guys. What is the conversation about?
Would Marsh be
I
back there by then, or is he still off?
No,
buying
yeah.
shit?
Let's say
Okay.
you ran into them on the way out of the building.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey guys, why are your pupils all so dilated?
What's up? Pupil. Are you talking to my eyes? I don't know. Jaunty, was it? I think he gave us something special.
Crew picked up another junkie.
Oh, another one. That's good news.
Right, yeah. You have any drugs on you?
Oh, I got lots. And you see Marsh start rummaging through his pockets. He's like, "What are you looking for, bud?"
I'm feeling a little tired, mate. You got anything that'll pick me up?
Oh, yeah. he pulls out. He goes, no, probably not that. He puts it back, and then he goes a little bit more. He kind of he like pulls out something, looks at you, breaks it in half, puts half back, and hands it to you, and says, "Start with this, bud."
Henry immediately just pops it.
Great, it's Adderall.
Whatever it is, mate. I hope it really picks me up, but I cannot wait for these. Mate, where are these lobster rolls at?
You're gonna have to go pee in a little bit, so just be ready for that.
I've been drinking, mate. I reckon I was gonna pee anyways. Wait, am I supposed to mix this with alcohol? It don't matter.
Not your mom, so you didn't ask me if you were supposed to mix with alcohol. You asked me if I had drugs, so that seems like something that's your fault.
I guess while this is happening,
As you're talking,
Henry...
March takes the other half of the tablet. As you're talking to him.
You got it.
Chosen is studying this lobster roll
Okay.
to determine whether or not it's something he wants to make back at the JR.
Give me a medicine check.
Churros.
Huh?
Give me a medicine check if you can pick up on his ways.
Yes, sir.
Would that be good, guys?
What?
A churro lobster roll?
I don't know.
No.
No,
I'm dubious.
I can't decide. It's
So wait,
two
is
very...
are you making the roll out of churro and then
Yes.
put the
I feel like
It would be
work.
like a big churro.
It's like
Yeah,
a tough
'cause-
complementary.
because lobster already kind of has like a tinge of like a little sweetness to it to begin with, so I feel like it might work, especially
Cinnamon
because it's
sugar.
like buttery too. You know?
Yeah, that's why
Mm.
I'm saying. That's why I asked. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I wanted to bring it up to the floor for
Maybe-
discussion.
You might be onto something.
I nudge Marsh. Chosen think churros could be in the future of these lobster rolls.
March looks at it, and he looks at like the bottom of your cart that still has some churro dust on it, and he kind of just like wipes his lobster roll on the bottom of the cart where there's like churro dust. So it's just like cinnamon, and then he takes a bite and he goes, "Yeah, that's pretty good."
Chosen, you figure out the entire process. On top of it all, you've already figured out how to hasten the process. Now, this man has only 2 fingers on one hand, so you get why it's a little slow. But if you get you, Rep, in your Kobold army to pop these onto an assembly line, there might be a new item on that menu next to beef stroganoff and sloppy chose.
Yes. All right.
Cool.
Churro lobster.
You guys
roll.
get served the lobster rolls. Each of you get about 10 or so.
Holy shit!
He's like, "Oh, you guys enjoy those?" His hands are like filthy; they're just full of fish. Oh, here's some sauces.
We're carrying 10 rolls apiece.
It's for the ride back.
Oh, you need something to wrap them in. He gets like a sack, and he just like throws in some kind of like stuffer, and then he's like, "Oh, here you go. You can use this. It doesn't do
I've
much
already
for holding
ate.
smell."
I've already eaten mine.
You got it.
And Henry's down like 5 already.
So you like them, huh?
Like, he's like trying to talk with his mouth. Oh, I'm going on. I'll see you later, mate.
Does this dude just have like a cart? Is this just like a street vendor?
Yeah, like a street vendor. Mhm.
Okay,
Lobster.
I just turned to chose one. I go, "Hey, bud, why don't we just? This guy can literally move his whole business to our business. It's a cart. It's already a cart.
We're gonna start naming all your carts. Which cart are you taking today?
Chosen holds up his finger to like almost like have the guy call on him.
Yeah.
Chosen think you find better place for selling lobster roll at the JR. The Jolly Roger.
I've never heard of it, but is it in town?
Sure fucking isn't, bud.
No. It is far better place than Cape Crow. Cape
How far is
Crow,
far? Because far is only better when it's close.
it's very close, but far.
Now we're talking a little better. Okay. Do you get fresh lobster? Key ingredient, you know.
Chosen.
We've
have
got docs now.
New dock. Oh, no other person ever lobster fish off dock ever before. You first.
And Henry, at this point, is just real quick. Oh, boy. There's no taxes.
That's true. We don't believe in taxes. There's no taxes.
So you're saying I gotta keep all my makings? Or am I mistaking something somewhere around these lines of agreement?
For any business, you get no tax. If you live on chosen Churro, Jolly Roger land, you tax little bit.
There's no tax, but there is protection. We're
That's true.
protecting you.
We might murder you and burn your shop down. That's true.
So you're offering me a place to go and then to protect me there because this is a rowdy place.
Yes.
Huh. A lot of customers?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of fish eating customers?
Yes.
Probably.
Darko, give me a perception check.
They smell
Mate, they're mostly pirates. What do you think?
Well then, count me in. I could sell a lot of lobster to pirates. That's why I'm here. Matter of fact, a crew came in. You see that boat just off the shore? Nice.
Arco
That-
season for next
That
city.
shore way over there. Yeah, that one. That boat over there, it brought about 40 men.
Oh,
Good
you don't
customers.
say.
Maybe tell them about
Henry
your
suddenly
establishment.
Henry
Yes,
suddenly looks
yes,
much more
yes.
sober.
Henry,
Are you saying there's no pirates here?
Yeah, well, I mean, pirates, seamen, seafarers, boatmen, waterwayers, drifterlongers. If they come from this one direction, he points out to the sea. I mean, what else are they?
Oh, he said semen.
Ah, you like that one?
Oh,
Another.
funny indeed, mate. Funny indeed. You happen to catch the name of that ship?
Darko, as you are patrolling onward,
Just ignore it.
Damn.
you head past and you see an old friend. 1 second, I'm finding him. We're gonna put him over here because we're gonna say you walked to this way because you heard something of interest. Because of course you didn't know where your allies were at the time.
Okay.
You see Mr. Lester himself. He seems to be having a conversation with somebody. He's like, "Oh, well, I personally don't think that the mayor will go for this. No, I don't believe that at all." And you see this hooded figure in front of him, about the same size of humanoid nature, kind of whispering in like a fast, raucous manner, like a no, I don't think that'll go. I'll ask him, but no problems. The guy kind of does a quick bow and steps away. As he does it, Hope turns around. He's just like, hey, Darko, it's been some time. You got a minute?
Is it about this conversation I might have just stepped right into?
It's about this conversation you don't know about that you walked into. Yeah.
Okay, well, do tell then, my good friend.
You don't know about it.
I
And neither does
don't know
Kelvin.
a thing.
But it's good to see you. It's been some time. How can I help you?
Well, I'm looking for my friends, you see.
As you say
I
that,
was
he
taking-
gives a long sigh. Why is it always looking for each other in a town that's small enough to hear each other yelling? I don't understand it. Every time
Well,
you guys come to town, I don't even gotta see you to know you're here. How did you lose
Well-
your friends?
I was taking a shit.
Where on earth were you taking a shit and you couldn't see your friends?
At the Jolly Roger?
Oh, man. Okay, well, I'll tell you what.
He's got a problem.
I'll tell you what, they're here. They were last seen at the bar. You might want to start
Yeah.
there, or the
Yeah, well,
brothel, depending what business you have there.
Now, see, I brought some people along with me. You see, because I got lost along
Oh,
the way. I had
new
to.
recruits. I'm always looking
Yep.
for Cape Watchers.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I'm saying. All you got to do is play along, and just play up Chosen a little bit. Make him seem fluff his ego a little bit, because I brought them here on a bit of false pretenses. So much. We're still all looking for followers, but play it up if you see him, would you?
Yeah, I could do that, but have you noticed the newest activity?
You mean the big ass tent in the middle of town?
No, that was there last time you were here.
I didn't notice.
You are quite small. Well, actually, what I was getting at was the newest security. They're here looking for
Oh.
somebody.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit more strict, did it not? I don't understand what that was all about, asking for names. Since when is that a thing?
Well, if you listened, they're looking for somebody.
Yeah, clearly not Henry, because that was the name I gave them.
I don't quite know who they were looking for. They wouldn't tell me, and Calvin isn't here to force responses from their captain, but they had orders
Well,
from the Hollow. Now, you've been to the Hollow. If
okay.
orders come from the Hollow to send someone somewhere else, we're talking a whole nother city jurisdiction, to hunt for
Okay.
somebody, there's a problem. Hollow is full of very, very wealthy and mischievous leaders.
Something gets stolen, you think? Something of high value?
Well, if it was something stolen, they'd just cast a spell and find it.
No, well, aren't you fancy?
I think they're looking for somebody they can't locate with magical means.
Mm-hmm.
And the only unfortunate group that I could imagine that would undoubtedly, unpurposefully, without any intention avoid detection,
Mm-hmm. You know it.
would be the individuals who happen to have walked right by them and are currently in town.
Are you talking about myself? You mean Henry?
Actually, I didn't consider that about Henry. Where did he hail from?
Who? Henry?
Yes. You brought him up.
The sea somewhere. I don't know.
His eyes kind of like rise a little. Oh.
I think he was born out there. He's like a fish or something. I don't know.
So you're telling me that one of your mates is a pirate?
Well, yeah, he's always talking about the crew and shit, so I would assume that that's what that's all about.
Should have seen this before. There is a deep chance that they're looking for your ally.
Henry? Really? And then they let
Well,
me through?
maybe they don't know his name.
Good point. Well,
Maybe
now
they're
there's
looking
two.
for a pirate.
Well, lucky for Henry, now there is two Henrys in this town, but unlucky for me, I am one of them, I suppose. So, well, what can we do?
Well, we can find your allies and get them out of town. Just in case.
I mean
I'd
about
rather
the
not.
gods.
Oh. Well, then what do you want to do? Hang out?
I don't know. What's in it for us?
Just hang out.
What are we doing here?
I
Hanging
thought I
out?
was just talking to you. I didn't know that you came looking for me particularly.
I didn't. I just ran into you. You were having some secretive conversation, and now I want in.
You mean you ran into me alone, having no conversation but with you, as you had declared earlier, Henry.
Correct. Yep.
Right.
Can you imagine someone in real life just hearing somebody like whispering secrets to each other? It's like, I want in.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I will join you in your walk, and we'll talk. Where do you want to go next to search for your allies? As Hopin joins you, and he will discuss a particular topic.
I'm gonna go to The tent is the bazaar, right? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
that's
bazaar, not bizarre. I know it's very commonly confused.
Well, I'm gonna go to the bazaar.
All right.
Good one.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
Hopin joins you. As he does, he goes, well, there's some trouble with Kelvin as of late. He hasn't came back from his work for... Don't take this the wrong way. You guys. Would you happen to know
But
anything about that?
Oh fuck.
Kelvin.
He doesn't
Doesn't ring a bell. I don't know.
I see. So then you were telling me that I might have to pay a visit to the Jolly Roger.
Oh, that would be good. We gotta, actually, if you come, you got to have the churros. I don't know. Have you had a churro yet? I cannot recommend the churros enough.
One of my compatriots had brought them as a gift. Yes, I've had the churros. They are delicious.
Well, it's worth the journey. Trust me. Well,
You're telling me that everyone goes over there for the churros?
and the blessings, if you know what I mean.
Oh, the blessings. Yes, I recall the chosen being a part of you all. Well, the business I was having with my friend was that, in particular, they want to replace Kelvin.
Oh hell
You
yeah.
happen to
With
have an
March.
interest or opinion on this?
Do I have an opinion on replacing Kelvin? I can do it.
I wasn't looking for auditions. I was more or less asking if you'd support the cause.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
No.
I have my doubts about him, too. I've served him for 5 years, and he's never been properly forward, I would say. If you were so interested in assisting me in this manner, what would you say you'd be able to do to help his removal? Assuming you already have not done it, since he has not returned from your establishment.
Well, I can personally assure you, it was not me. And in regards to his replacement, well, you see, I don't spend much time here, so,
Neither did he, at least not to anyone's knowledge, but mine.
So tell me, what interests you in removing him so much? Is it just your suspicion of his non-forthcomingness?
Well, there is a bit more to that than one would assume. Are you familiar with the book Killian's Fowl?
I mean, maybe.
Give me a history check. Well, you're really thinking hard about that. The rest of you guys. Henry. You're thinking really hard about that. Henry. You.
Oh my God, Darko.
Literal zero.
He
You.
can never remember anything.
Nope, never heard of it.
You see the boat and the flag of alarm. You immediately intake your vicinity. We've got Janty Jules going on about all kinds of whimsical, wacky-o things that he's done in his travels where somehow he never gets seen, he never gets killed, he never even has to lift a finger, but everyone ends up dead around him. And he thinks it's just the natural journey of experience. As he's going on and on about the Sippity app, you realize that people around you are sparse. Whispers are quieted. The normal noise subsided. You hear the waves. You hear your group kind of finishing their meals. Go ahead, John T. I want to hear that one.
Oh man, I'm cursed. Everyone around me dies, but not you guys. You're cool. You can live.
Oh God.
You got the chosen.
Oh God.
Oh, what are we talking about? I got the feels from these lobster rolls. We should probably head back to that brothel.
Is Jaunty the angel of death? Do we need to know this?
Nah,
Or...
man. You're cool. Don't worry about it.
I'd be
Those other
surprised if
guys,
Jaunty
they
knew
were
what he was.
cool. They died because they suck.
Hey, my character was alive. So
That's right. You survived. That's true.
They died because they sucked.
That is true.
Okay.
Where
Man,
was
So it's quiet,
unnecessary.
it's sparse. We hear
Mhm.
Jaunty rambling on about they died because they
and
sucked.
chosen? You take off toward your cart. Do you say your goodbyes to the crew?
No, as he's saying that shit, I'm just like, peace, dogs. I'm out.
Oh man, we need the chosen. He's what's keeping us all alive, bro. I don't know about that part.
You see Chosen head off toward his cart. What about the rest of you guys?
I mean, Marsh hasn't noticed shit. He's just fucking walking down the street.
You
So.
got it.
Does Henry recognize the ship or the what he saw there?
It's not so much as recognize as you fear. You haven't seen another pirate ship in some time. The last time you were on a pirate ship, you jumped off of it in the middle of the ocean and ended up here. This is not the same pirate ship.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have a hole blown in it.
However,
You look spooked. Is everything all right?
You ever just have a bad feeling?
All the time. In my knees, mostly.
This is something a little different. I don't know if
Oh, and your hips.
Mike. It's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. But it might be best I think it might be best that we leave town.
It's raining. I didn't realize it.
Are they not pirates? I look at Henry and I go, "We're pirates. Do they know about the code?"
Hey.
Because that
Well,
means we
Mike.
can't rob them. That's one
Well,
of the
Mike.
few things I know about the code.
I may have exaggerated on some things about the code.
Oh, we can rob.
Well, Mike, I may have made some amendments that I wanted.
That's fine. That's part of the code. So.
Most pirates, they have a different code.
Hold on. What did you make me sign?
A good contract, mate. A good contract. It's not like the one I originally signed in. Yeah. Anyways, mate, I think we best be moving on.
Would you like us to kill the pirates for you, Henry? Would that make you feel better?
That'll make you feel good. I will kill all the pirates with Mosh.
I've killed stuff for way dumber reasons. So.
It's probably nothing. If anything.
Well, if you change your mind,
they're probably just. All right. I appreciate it, mate.
Because I'll kill. I got 225 crossbow bolts, and I'm itching to use them.
That's a lot of crossbow bolts.
You don't even
How
need
did
that.
it feel
I'll make
for the
you a giant
first
ape
time?
and you can smash.
Out of curiosity, Marsh, how did it feel for the first time, I think, ever in your own personal history of playing, to run out of the one thing you need to make attacks?
It sucked.
I mean, you were out of it for like 2 sessions. You were just like,
I know.
You were limited.
I really was. Because, luckily, Battle Master maneuvers are worded in a way usually where it doesn't matter if you use a melee or ranged weapon.
Mhm.
So that's why I couldn't deal as much damage with my rapier, but I can still do
Plausible
all
things.
my battlefield controlled stuff. So
Okay.
I was mad because I didn't get to just blast.
I'll blast them. I was just curious. I mean,
Yeah,
it's very
no,
rare
no.
to see something like that happen.
No, because I bought a bunch at the beginning and I didn't think about it. And so when it
Mm.
happened, I was like, makes sense.
Absolutely.
Well, to be fair, Marsh has been like high or drunk since he like
That's
ran
true.
into us. So
That's absolutely true.
This is facts. So, Darko.
So really,
You
it's up
don't-
to you. It's up to you guys to supply Marsh with the tools that he needs to continue dealing damage for you guys. He's
Darko,
just like,
you don't hear a damn thing that's coming
Nope.
out of your good old friend's mouth. It is
Nope.
just a whole lot of what? Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. And with most of that, it leaves you a little disrupted in your focus. But you see a big fella walking on by. None other than
Oh,
Chosen.
there
he
he
is.
is.
Right there.
Hey, Chosen.
Passing on by. Ignoring
Chosen.
anything and
Hey.
everything. Unable to see you. But he hears you.
You can't see
Who,
me?
who is this? Who is calling Chosen? You must grow a little taller for me to see you.
You hear me. I know you hear me.
Chosen not see you. Who's
I'm
talking
gonna
to
like,
Chosen?
I'm gonna wave the torch up in the air. Like I'm short, but I'm not that short. Asshole.
Yes. E squared, what do you want?
Where is everybody?
With a junkie by the boats.
Well, Tusks over here seems to think that the gods are looking for a certain friend of ours.
You, Chosen, in a long time, have finally seen good old Hope and Lester. Hello, Chosen. It's been some time. I heard you selling churros recently.
Yes. Chosen like churros, and he sell them, and they sell well.
Yes, of course, I understand. I have concerns for you and your allies.
Chosen have no concern.
I
Well,
don't
then,
know.
I suppose that settles that. How do you feel about Kelvin? Have you seen him lately?
Mm,
You are straight to business, aren't you? All right. Well, I guess I'll go look for him. I'm gonna walk off looking for Henry, like noting kind of the concern in it, but noting that like really no one has done anything about it yet. So I'm kind of just let Lester and Chosen talk while I walk off.
You got it.
Chosen not see Calvin, but no dock is being built.
Yes, that is underway, but I'm looking for a bit more of where he is than what he was doing.
Chosen don't care where he went or what he do, as long as dock be built.
Valid opinion, yes. Okay, well, keep in mind that I'm working with your friend, the Darko. Yes, him.
Little scary man, D squared.
Well, he's of question of late, yes, but we'll trust him for now.
You work with him? What you do working with him? He a part of crew. Are you part of crew now too?
Sure. if it involves you supporting my needs, then yes. We'll say, why not?
He's
And
gonna have
what
to
need-
sign.
And what needs are this that you support, or that we support?
Well, a big thing that goes into the tough labor of life is your lack of safety.
Chosen feel very safe.
I feel that you feel safe, but I feel that you misunderstand your safety all the time.
Mm. Mm.
I normally don't come for assistance because of another's feelings, more so, say, my own.
Mm. Does Lester not feel safe? I Chosen give big hug.
He kind
That
of like
always make everybody feel safe.
he like puts his arms out like awkwardly, like he accepts your hug absolutely, but he's still he's a little confused on it. He's like, oh well, this is not what I imagined I'd find us safe, but it
And
makes me believe.
I pat his head, even though he's kind of probably the same height as me. I still pat his head like he's just kind of like a little brother of sorts.
You got it.
Good, Lester.
Well, where is Henry, or the rest of the group for that matter? I know you all came in together. Well, correct me, not together, but we're all here.
Chosen not keeper of Captain Men.
Of course. Well, I have business to attend. Darko, you have found who you seek. I will leave it to you.
Hasta luego.
With such. Go
And I
ahead.
head to the cart. She set off to the cart.
Darko, what are you doing?
I'm still looking for the rest of the crew.
Do you ask Chosen at all where the rest of the crew is?
I did, but he didn't really answer me, so I guess I'll ask him again.
I did. I said to buy the dock.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna head back towards the dock because I've been back there before, so I know where it is.
Absolutely. You head to the docks and you find your companion.
I'm gonna walk up to Henry. Say, Cap.
All right.
I got the feeling that we probably should head out here soon.
I've got the same feeling. What's got you spooked here, mate?
Oh, Tusk's McGee back there said, guards at the gate, high security, may be looking for one of our crew.
Aye.
Now, he
Would that be you,
insinuated,
Darko?
well, if it was me, then they are now looking for you because I gave them your name when I entered the gate.
You know what's terrifying is Alistar is talking to himself.
Yeah. He's just been talking to himself for like 10 minutes.
Oh, have I been on mute doing that? Let me just cast message into Henry's brain, singing, "Sleep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side, sleeping on the sunny side of life."
Oh my god. Henry may be regretting allowing Jonty to tag along at this point. But the blood kind of washes from Henry's face while he's talking to Darko here.
What
Just
seems
say
to be the matter, Cap?
it might be nothing, mate, but do they tell you any more? Is it connected to the ship that came in?
Does the hollow ring a bell?
Henry just
For Henry? Yeah, he has no fucking clue.
No.
yeah. Henry just kind of
Well.
blankly stares at him.
Well, apparently not. Then, well, I don't know if you noticed this, but there was a heightened security at the gate.
Aye. There's something wrong
Yep.
with this crowd lately.
Apparently, they are from the Hollow, which I don't know, full of thieves and miscreants and assholes. I don't know.
Sounds like fine mates right there.
Yeah, well, probably right up your alley. Well, anyways, they're looking for apparently a pirate, and well, goddamn, you're the only pirate I know.
Aye, and you said that they were interested in you when you gave them my name.
No, they actually.
Nope, not at all. I was with these two human fellas, and they gave them a second look, but nope, not me. They didn't give a shit about me.
Aye. Well, mate, and there's more than one pirate in these parts. I mean, some of my old crew are scattered around here. It's probably nothing, but you're probably right. We should probably get out of town and get
Does
back to
Marsh
the
know?
jolly.
Does Marsh know about the Hollow?
You're muted.
Sorry. You do. It is known for a slew of contract jobs. Really, the big one that you did last at the Hollow, outside of the fact that it's ran by a loosely led council, it's really ran by the head families that run most of the different districts, I guess one can say. The Hollow is a very grungy place in the sense of work. If you get hired by somebody, you never know who the real boss is. You think it's the person that paid you, turns out it's like 4 people above him. The Hollow is a nasty place. Anything that comes out of the Hollow is usually trying to kill something. That's not in the Hollow. Nothing leaves the Hollow unless they have business with people they don't like. Or they're a very influential family and have a business. If you, Marsh, were to hear that someone was sent from the Hollow, a group was sent from the Hollow, it's usually not good if they send an entire boat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Marsh, knowing that, would kind of look at everybody and just sort of be like, "Hey guys, so I'm done shopping. Are you guys done shopping?
What is
Aye.
shopping?
I know of this.
Did we get to have sex with enough hookers today? Do we need to have sex with anybody?"
Henry just starts
What?
laughing.
Now, what
Oh,
is happening?
I know
I've heard of
Alistair,
this
mate.
hollow before.
Okay.
I know
Well, we
Alistair
have
did.
some.
Daddy from
We've
there.
got some back at home too, so you can keep it in your pants for the rest of the day. I got good news for you, because the Hollow is a shitty place, and it's full of shitty people who do shitty jobs, and we need to leave.
Not
Aye.
good.
Agree. Head back to Jolly Roger.
Henry just starts walking back to the cart immediately. But he looks very he's being very cautious.
Okay.
He's checking his poisons and stuff like that, and just making sure he's got it all on hand.
He
You've got
follows his two friends. Guys, wait up for me.
I'm gonna walk alongside Marsh on the way back to the cart.
Okay, so real quick, does Jaunty officially join you guys toward the is he going on the full ride?
hell
Are you
yeah.
guys accepting Jaunty?
I invited him. Yeah.
Okay, yes. All right. So Alistair,
Man,
you
guys, let's do
you said
this.
all right. Jaunty is making the trip.
Let's do it.
Jaunty.
Jaunty
I mean,
is
Henry didn't know that he's
Dark
cursed or anything before, but
Oh, man, the
Yeah,
curse ain't no thing. Don't worry, Chosen's
it-
around. You're good.
Is Jaunty shorter than me?
That's a good question.
To know. He's 4 foot.
How tall is he?
4 foot?
4 foot?
I believe it was 4 feet.
Okay.
Decided
Oh,
last
then he's
time I
tall.
can't remember.
I think then he's
Yeah.
then he's taller than me. Then I think.
I think halflings
Okay.
are taller than dwarves. They're
Yeah.
just not as wide.
Oh, man,
Let's
this
say I'm
guy's so cute. Such a cute guy. Amazing.
What the? I'm tired of this shit.
Don't worry, man. He's got a lot of drugs, so he's fine.
He's a cool
You
dude.
want
I-
more Coke, man? I got all the good stuff here.
All right.
He's gonna sell drugs at the Jolly Roger for us now.
We got shrooms, we got tokes,
Whoops.
we got
Shit.
smokes.
Did not mean to do that.
We're importing our own druggie, like drug lord. We had to have a
booze, we got
connection, I
cruise.
guess.
Got everything you need, man.
Marsh would
my
set him
God.
up. Marsh already has a plan. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what we get to back at the Jolly Roger. But Marsh already.
It's the Jolly Roger?
It's in the works. Sorry, I accidentally switched it over this. So we'll say you guys are heading back. While you guys are heading back, Alistar's is the only token there because I was using it for demo. As you guys are heading back, you guys notice on the way 3 things. When you leave, the guards take notice, but they don't stop you guys. They don't seem to be checking who's leaving, more so as who's coming in. The second thing you notice is Chosen is already nowhere fucking near. That dude is gone.
Fucking Chosen left us.
The third thing is Darko brought his own cart. So who is taking it?
Marsh doesn't know about it, so Marsh doesn't give a shit.
True.
Hey, new
Only
friend, I'll
Darko
come with
technically
you.
knows.
Yeah, it's gonna be me and Jonty on this trip. I already know it.
Oh, that's it.
Henry's gonna jump in the wagon. In fact, Henry is
So
gonna
it's Marsh
jump in
and
the
Alistair.
wagon and kind of like lay down in the back when they're going through the guard area. He's gonna try to like not be noticed too much.
Oh, wait, whose cart are you in the backup? Is it the one Marsh is in?
Oh, I thought you guys didn't have a cart.
There's an Alistair cart, and
There's
a...
3
I'm in
carts.
Alistair's cart. There's 3 carts.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
Chosen
there's
is
3
cart-
cards.
What cart Oh, it's gonna be yours because you bought all the freaking bolts and everything.
Yeah, the
Right,
back of the cart is full of shit. So if
Yeah,
you want to hide
yeah.
under it, you
So
can.
I'm gonna hide in the back of the cart as we
Behind
leave.
all my bolts. And
Yeah.
as you get back there, go, hey, Henry, hold these. And I throw you all the cool ones that I just bought. And I was like, if you see one you like, feel free to take a couple. So,
All right. He has no
Um,
fucking clue what he
temporarily
has,
talks to
but he likes
Darko.
them.
Just be like,
Yeah.
Darko,
Oh,
wouldn't you want to
Oh, this
trade
one's
with one of them?"
shiny. He just takes
Ride with
the
me.
the ones.
okay, I'll roll and see which one you take if you want to see which one you have.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right, go for it.
Well,
Okay.
well, I
So
brought
it's
the
a
cart,
D20.
so I don't know what to do.
I'll roll a d20. We'll see what happens.
It's all right. I understand. Just
Real quick, we
Right
have
along.
chosen taking a guiding 1 cart, which is ahead. Alistar, you're leading the other. And
get
Darko,
a-
you're controlling the last.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get a net bolt, Henry.
Ooh, that's cool.
All right.
I like that. Good utility.
So
Right.
I'll mark that off. I have 4 net bolts now, but that's fine. I told you to pick one, so I'm glad you just randomly decided to pick one. But you have a net bolt.
Perfect.
It sounds like something Henry would pick.
Yeah.
Real quick, we are going to take a quick 5 minutes, and
Okay.
we'll pick back up here. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
1 second.
isn't a permanent banishment.
It's finical. It's finicky. Sorry, finical. What the hell? It's finicky.
But you're right. That is a way to do that because technically, if they're tethered, like if they're
Hey, we have giant apes and eagles.
Yeah.
Right. Make it happen.
King Kong, baby, let's go.
We will discuss that at another time. Nonetheless, we are back. You guys are traveling. You guys all leave in assigned carts. We have, from my understanding, Chosen. Then we have cart number 2, Alistar and Marsh.
Yep, with all my
Henry hiding behind it.
Yep.
All right, within the wagon part, and Darko and John T. Jules.
Yeah, ma'am.
So, I need all 3 of the cart leaders, Chosen, Alistar, and Darko, to give me animal checks. Fun fact, if any of you guys go back and watch the Hollow session, they ended up at the farm for the first time.
No way.
Oh wow,
that's awesome.
I fucking hate that farm.
An interesting thing.
Did they figure it out quicker than we did?
They experienced something. And they heard this interesting, audacious rumor about people stealing wagon wheels. It's really weird, but it was a mentioned complaint from the farm owner.
Take rum from the
It's
basement.
a pirate's life.
All right.
You guys need it.
Okay, 16 and 11. Oh, Marsh, are you the one leading your wagon? Sorry. Or do you just... Oh, that was earlier. Never mind. Darko.
Yeah. On it. Just trying to figure out his mouse.
Yeah. We don't have touch screens and, track pads or,
Using his phone right now as a mouse.
Right.
Make it work.
Alistar.
He can't unmute himself.
Alistar, you managed to keep hold of this wagon for once in a long while. Are you reading by chance?
Of course. Could I not be?
What are you reading?
I'm reading this wonderful arcane rune document that I received. It's puzzling to me. I don't quite comprehend.
Now, as you look at it, you realize that it's laid out like Sudoku with the runes. There has to be a different rune in every quadrant. And then it'll create the proper scripture for a spell. It's like something wizards do to keep their mind sharp. So if you ever have to write up a spell or something, you can kind of have an idea of the proper order and structure of it. So you're like playing arcane Sudoku in a sense.
Love it. This is incredible. Keeping me sharp. Complex. Nobody else in the cart cares. Goodness.
You hit a little bit of turbulence on the road.
I'm in the cart. I just don't. I'm just like doing my own thing. I'm thinking about all the cool things I can do with my new crossbow bolts. So while you're doing this, I'm like talking. I'm like, so then you see if I hit him with the oil arrow and then I hit him with the fire bolt, it'll light him on fire. And I really think that's going to add a cool dynamic to the battlefield. And I'm thinking, I don't have a lot of ways to deal non-piercing damage. And so with the fire, I think it's going to really add a neat way for me. And so you're just like, oh my God. like all I'm doing is just talking about the different crossbow bolts that I just
Arcane runes. You must see this, Marsh. How could you be talking about arrows at a time like this?
I was like, have you seen this neat contraption? It sets these nets out that just really goof somebody up. It's quite a neat thing.
That's great.
Yeah.
And Henry's just being unusually quiet in the back.
Chosen. You ran into a little bit of turbulence along the road. You're probably about 7 to 8 miles ahead of the rest of the group. In doing so, you hear like a crack, and you're like, you kind of ignore it. You're kind of like, fuck that. I didn't hear anything. And as you go just a little bit further, you start hearing like something's cracking or loosening. How do you react?
I pull over and inspect the wheels, inspect the chassis, inspect the axles.
You pull over. In doing so, you look upon the cart. You've seen damaged carts so often in your recent career that you immediately identify. There is a bolt missing.
Oh,
Oh, it's not a crossbow bolt.
You imagine you can make it at a slower pace. But if you were to go at the steady pace you were, there's a chance it could dislodge.
is it? It looks like something had like popped, like the bolt had popped out.
Yes.
Got it.
What do you wish to do?
I'll just go get back on and go to slow pace.
You got it.
It's not a break, so I can't mend it. So I will just go much slower.
You got it. As you slow your pace and you continue onward, Darko, you for once feel like you got a real good handle on this. You're not sure if it's your new companion, or if it's his nonstop chitter-chattery talking, or if he just has more to say than you do, but you're going pretty smooth. In fact, you managed to pass up Alistar's cart before Alistar realizes that you're ahead of him, and it becomes a race.
You know, you remind me of somebody. A certain, yeah, because you don't shut up.
Oh, that's crazy, man. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I was
I
just
feel
gonna
like,
tell you about these shrooms I found this one time.
yeah, I feel like you and the bookman would talk each other in circles.
Man, all
I'm gonna
books are
put you two
cool.
in a room and set you off. See what happens.
Books ain't no thing, man. I'm all about the music. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, here's some bongos.
The only thing I read are notes. That's what I mentioned.
I think the reason that
Notes, man.
I'm driving this cart so good is because I'm trying so hard to ignore Jonty at this point and totally
I like to
regretting letting
imagine
him get on the cart.
it's because you're fighting so hard not to actively kill yourself by crashing the cart
Yes.
into a tree.
Yes. Yes.
How many notes you think I can play on these drums?
So that's why you're doing
Well,
such a good job,
pick
because you're
one.
every tree you're like, is this the tree? Is this the one?
Is this the one that'll knock us out for good?
And then it goes
Doing
by
that,
and you're like, it's not this tree. And another tree
I'm
comes
doing
by
that like
and you're like,
Zen hum in my head where I'm just like,
I sing you a song about these ponies. We can dance. We can dance. Everyone's getting a chance. Whoa, bro.
This is the longest 18 miles of my life.
Well, you're laying in the back. Good old Henry. You notice something in the air. The rest of your companions don't seem to pick up on it right away, but you notice it before anyone else points it out. A large thing of smoke rises. It's almost odd as to why it's here. Off to the left, just a little. Let me move you as a map real quick.
oh, left? That's not where we live, so.
As you're about, say, like halfway. Whoops, that is absolutely not what I meant. Hold on. I guess the copy doesn't work that way.
Man, I could use a good smoke right now, too.
You guys see a decent
wrong
sized
card, bud.
smoke coming off.
And then anyways, but that's not how you hold the pipe. You hold the pipe. Oh, God. Man. Oh, no, it's a big pipe.
Oh,
You guys
God.
see, Henry,
you
while you're laying in
stop?
the back of the car, you see a heavy thicket of smoke overhead.
Mate, any of you see the smoke coming through?
You know, Henry, I didn't until you pointed it out. But now that you say something, I feel like a bit of a dum-dum for missing it.
Hey, what do you reckon that is? A fire?
Probably a fire, Henry. Yeah, probably a fire.
There's a hill off to the left, off to your guys' west. There's a hill that blocks whatever would be on the other end. It's probably less than a half a mile out of the way. If you guys
All right, let's go check this. Let's check this bit out.
You reckon we should?
Henry, look at me. Henry, look at me.
I'm looking, mate.
All Are you a bitch, Henry?
Oh, fuck you, mate. I'm
That's
just
what I
saying,
thought. I know,
it's a
that's what
lot
I
of
thought.
fire.
That's what I thought. And I get off the cart.
You
Where
got
are
it.
you going, Mosh?
We're gonna go look at a cool fire, Alistair. Don't you want to look at the cool fire?
We're halfway home.
Yeah.
Mate, I have to
know you
ask you
gotta
an
go
important
pee,
question,
Alistair.
Alistair. Alistair, I have to ask you an important question. Mars just asked me this. Are you a bitch?
Bitch.
Are you a bitch? That's all I have to ask.
No such term has ever been used to describe me.
Well, then don't let it start now. And I keep walking on.
Is no bitch. I shall
Henry just
see
starts
at
walking
profile.
after Marsh.
You
Don't
got
be
it.
a
Stop the
bitch.
cart immediately and get off the cart. I am no bitch.
As you guys go about bickering who is what and why they are. Chosen. You make it back to the Jolly Roger Tavern.
Damn. Just fucking plodding along.
It is different. You've been in here. I'll put you right at the center just because I don't have the entire thing built up yet. So hold on, I'll put you guys all over here so you guys can see each other. Chosen, you're way over here on the far right. That's the entrance to your guys' good old Gander Jolly Roger. Mind you, this building is completely untested outside of me throwing Alistar around just to get a visual sense of where my walls are. So if anything doesn't work, I can fix it on the fly. But just a fair warning, I don't know how this is gonna roll for a player. You open the door and you head inside.
Ooh.
You see this place jamming. It is packed. You see Rungam running the bar. Hold on, I'm trying to find the kobolds. I don't know what I do with any of them.
Bunch of unsavory folks in here, though.
There we go.
Elevation to see him?
You got this guy. You got
Number
Rep
one
behind
rule in the
bar.
Jolly Roger: you have to have your sword out to drink anything.
As you walk in, you do see quite a few individuals that aren't your usual crowd, one can say. They're drinking, they're having a good time. They're calling out to the bar, oh, another. Yeah, and they watch you walk in, and it kind of goes quiet briefly, like a Wild West saloon kind of vibe. And then noise picks up as you approach the bar. You see No, Rep, Tilk, and Rungam. They all greet you.
I don't go to the bar. I go behind the bar.
it, yeah. They all greet you. Rep is like, hey, dude, like, man, do you see the crowd? We are bumping.
Where these fellows come from?
I said they heard about it from you guys at town. What do you? He kind of starts whispering. You see Tilk and Rungam kind of coming closer, and you see No walk around and kind of keep his distance from all of you, but actively listening. Rungam is like, well, you must. They came in saying that they heard the Jolly Roger serves exquisite grog. They seem to like it, and they are paying. So far it looks okay. Tilk is like, yes, but I have my doubts. Some of them are a bit wandery with their eyes. Maybe they don't like me. He looks like around, being the only him and No, but Tilk, no one has any regard for No. But Tilk is kind of just thinking he's an oddball out compared to the rest of you. And Rep's like, well, personally, I think the business is great. Have you seen the tip jar? Oh, we have a tip jar.
Did they come from the dock or from Cape Grow?
You see Rep turn around. Hey guys! And they're all just like, yeah, another round. Yeah, I mean, where y'all come from? And they all look at each other. They all individually exchange glances and kind of all laugh this like, we're pirates. Rep turns around. He does like this heavy gulp. So, yeah, they're pirates. They pay.
Oh, we're gonna have so many pirates on our crew now, Henry. Congratulations.
Comes.
Chosen think we are pirate crew. And then
They
I
have to
cast
have it. Okay, I'm not there. Never mind.
I cast thaumaturgy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Which pirate sent you to the Jolly Roger? Just kind of.
The one over here by himself seems to be a bit more statured, we could say. And he's like, I brought these men.
Who told you about the Jolly Roger?
He stands up. You hear the chair make a scoot across the hard floor. He pulls out what looks to be a small parchment and he steps in your direction, walking over. Aye. He puts his hand down on the table and slides over the note. Can Chosen read?
Not well.
Okay. So you get the note. Give me an intelligence check. I know we all make fun of Meek, but we've never talked about your guys' own capabilities.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah. That's intelligence. I guess it doesn't matter.
Marsh is a student of the battlefield.
Yeah. No, I can't read. What he has on his parchment, at the very least.
It's a name.
Okay.
That's all you kind of you see that there's a single 1-2-part name. No fucking clue what it says. But he stands there like expectantly, like waiting for your response as he slides you this note.
I just kind of like look into it, like look and just like look very deeply and look back at him.
As you do, Rep comes over your shoulder and he's just like, "Oh, what you got there?" Oh,
He has.
he looks at the excuse me, the guy in charge. Hey dude, what's a cannibal king? Rugman immediately comes over. Excuse me, what did you? He takes the paper from you, Chosen. Sorry. He looks at the guy. He slowly just kind of puts his hand down toward his staff. Are you enjoying your time at the Jolly Roger? The pirate. Okay, the pirate that seems to be in charge. Aye. So far. Any reason not to? Rugman responds, No. I was just reassuring our management. He kind of motions to you, Chosen. We're going to go prep a new batch of grog for you all. He looks to you, Chosen and Rep, and then he kind of signals the other two. Perhaps we go into the docks, which is over here. And Hilk definitely goes. Rep is like, I'll man the bar. You guys go brew a little as you all step in. Rugman looks and
I'm not gonna
closes
lie,
the door.
I kept hearing these sounds and I was like looking and being like, who the fuck keeps opening my door?
Yeah, it's the door.
And I'm like, and I can see the door and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, is my dog like scratching something? Like, what the fuck is my dog doing?
It's the door of the game. I'm glad they sound believable.
No,
Alistar's over here like, hold on, let me test this. Like, I'm just gonna keep clicking it. Alistar, you're not there.
I don't hear anything.
Rugman, because you're not there. Your token's not physically there, so I don't think your token has to be what picks it up. Go ahead.
Durko, does I not know who this cannibal king is? You seem unsettled. Oh.
He makes sure the door's closed. He looks to No. No gives him like a nod, like it's okay to talk. Choke kind of looks confused between all three of you. Choke is like, what's going on? Rugman speaks. The cannibal king is an adversary we would rather not have at the Jolly Roger or an adversary. With that, the rest of you. So, you guys are going to check out what's happening at this smoky location. Are you guys taking both wagons, or are you guys getting off the wagon and walking? It's about half a mile over the hill.
I was gonna get off the wagon and walk.
The rest of you?
Called me a bitch and asked me to get off the wagon. I walked.
I didn't call you a bitch.
Yeah,
I asked
I'm
you if
I'm
you were a
walking
bitch.
after him.
There's a big difference.
He didn't call me one. He asked me if I am one. In fact,
One
he
of them is telling you you are something. One of them is asking you if you are something, and leaving it up to you to decide.
I've decided I am not. I will walk.
As you guys make a
Darko, are
short,
we following those dudes?
quick walk over the hill,
Mm.
you come to a interesting view. It's not so much, I guess the word would be a unique sight more than it is a curious one. It looks to be a camp has been set up, and you're not quite certain why. On top of it all, you're not even certain why there is smoke coming from not the center of the camp, but what looks to be fire close by. Hold on, I'm gonna drag your tokens real quick. 1 second.
Like in the grass?
No, it is in a fire pit. Hold on, I'm gonna put your tokens on.
Oh.
Right.
Must be a large fire pit. Jeez.
They have a bonfire going.
Yeah. So March definitely has Luann out now.
Absolutely. Is Janty hanging out? Oh my god, I never fix Marsh's token ever. It always has this stupid torch on.
Darko and Ganti are headed that way.
So Janty's going also?
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
we're both going.
don't throw me in the fire, dude. That's not cool, man.
Yeah, will.
Okay. I hope you
Keep
get
it
the
up.
opportunity that you're looking for.
Oh god, this is crazy, bro. I can't even anymore. I don't know, man.
I like fire. Keep talking.
Like
Might
you,
have to
dude.
introduce you.
You're a cool dude, man.
Yep.
You guys arrive, and 1 second, let me get rid of this wall that I didn't realize was present. Whoops. You guys come to a camp. What do you guys do?
The camp?
It's like that little, like a little setup. Like it turns out to be a camp
I
as you
see
guys
it
are
now.
out closer
I
down.
got you guys. I
Sorry.
see it now.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I see this. There's a horse. There's just a horse hanging out.
There's a horse, a cart.
I go free horse, and I start walking over to the horse.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't know if it's free, but
As you guys start walking to this
I'm sure it
free horse
belongs
in
to
this
somebody.
cart,
Oh, I know. Yeah, I don't
Skull
see
in the
anyone.
you
I
see
think
that
Moss is right.
as Marsh walks up, you hear a, "Hey, what are you doing?" You see a guy pop out from the cart, and he's just like looking. "Who are you?"
I'm Marsh. I just saw this free horse, so.
This isn't a free horse. This is our horse.
Oh, how much is the horse?
Starts scratching his head. I never thought about that. Not for sale. I think I need him still.
What do you need him for?
He looks around at the camp. It's a very big wagon. To pack up. What else would I need it for? Who are they? He points out, and he's pointing out to your friends.
My friends, I go. Oh, those guys. They heard about the free horse too.
There is no free horse. Who sent you guys?
Why would anyone need to send us for a free horse?
Oh, mate, he's got you there.
Because there's not a free horse. That's why I'm asking, so I can correct whoever's misinformed.
All right. Well, that would be me. I'm misinformed then.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on him.
Oh.
Just so that way, like, we can more or less like end the argument about the fucking free horse.
Need the horse. I'm willing to pay a fair price for the horse. But when you see a horse
Aye.
and nobody around it, my first thought is free horse. So,
Well, I'm here, and my friends. He points. He starts whistling. He gives off like a quick whistle, and others begin to head over. You cast suggestion. What does this save?
The save is. Oh my god.
Wisdom.
You suggest imagine plus a creature within a creature that can't be charmed or immune. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable.
So yeah, what is your suggestion?
I'm sorry, DC 13, wisdom.
If you look on his horse, it says free horse.
13. What was your suggestion though? What is your wording, Darko?
Now, listen, my friend. I think there has been a misunderstanding here. You see, me and my friends, we came here. We thought there was a free horse. You see, there's just a horse sitting right here. It's an easy misunderstanding. Now, I think we came all of this way. We traveled hundreds of miles on the premonition of a free horse. You see, to be able to carry my
As
friend
you're
here
running
with a broken
along
leg.
and it passes the 6 seconds, he just looks and he sees this huge free horse sign over the horse, compliments of Jaunty Jules, and he's just like, huh? I mean,
Oh yeah, and
right.
then you put the sign up there that said a free horse. So we're gonna take the horse.
It does say free horse, huh?
Oh, mate, it's a
Wow.
simple misunderstanding. Yeah, if you forgot.
He seems to be more coherent, more okay with it, and his buddies come up. Hey, what's going on over here? Y'all talking about a horse?
Oh yeah, we're taking the horse.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, the sign.
can you
free horse.
describe
horse.
what these guys look like? I guess
They look like marauders.
marauders. Cool. So, do they just have one horse?
What does a marauder look
Immediate
like?
View, yes.
Okay.
Marsh, what does a marauder look like?
Someone. So this is how Marsh would define it: someone who makes their money killing, but not necessarily getting paid for a job.
Well, that
Okay.
describes one. What do they look like?
Oh, they've got like kind of shitty armor that they've probably taken from somebody that they killed. But they know how to kill people. You don't call yourself a marauder because you like knitting. There's no knitting marauders.
No knitting, but there's other marauders like sewing marauders,
Yeah.
marauders, but no knitting. That's like the one rule. There's no
There's
knitters.
one. There's like one. The first.
If you want to
rule
be
of
a marauder, there's no knitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they'd be kind of dirty, probably. They'd look tough, and like they're trying to act tough. So Marsh wouldn't be impressed, I guess. But so he's gonna look at these guys, and he's gonna just sort of like, do they look like they want to get in a fight?
They look like they're a little concerned about this free horse situation.
Oh. Well, I go, okay. I think I can defuse this whole situation right here, guys. So what's going to happen is you're going to give us this horse. And we're going to leave.
And how do you think that's going to work out for you?
Because it says free horse.
It says free horse.
Sign says
I'm not going to tell you how to run your business, my friend. But if you put a sign up that says free horse, someone's going to come asking about it.
I am confused, mates. How do you make a profit giving away horses?
And you only got one left.
With this long conversation going about, you notice that more marauders seem to appear to check out what's going on with all this commotion.
How many marauders are here, would you say?
At the moment, there are 8.
8 marauders. Okay. Cool.
Oh, 7. Sorry, 7. But so far.
Cool.
Hey man, look at the sky. It totally says free horse, bro.
That's not our sign. That's absolutely not true.
Look up, man.
I see it, but that's not. That's not. Is that you? He starts pointing at his allies, and they're all just like, kind of like, no. None of these guys seem to be of any kind of magical, attunement. They were absolutely doubtful. As
What race are these guys?
they're all humans. They're all very dirty, filthy-looking humans, and big old filthy human man here looks to be in charge. Hey, what's going on out here? And who keeps talking about a free horse that's not free? Get that sign off of it. He looks toward you guys because he absolutely knows it's not his man.
Okay. I look at him and I go, "Hey, man, we're just taking his horse."
Which one of you are calling us filthy? Huh?
No, that was me.
The sign, dude.
He's gonna do an insight.
Okay.
Can't help what your sign says, bro.
He's looking at each of you. Now, I think something's goof here. That's not our sign.
Well, then who put it there?
It's not Marsh. Marsh is
False
just so
advertisement,
surprised.
man. Not
Oh,
cool.
He starts
would
like
you say?
head nodding.
So I have a question. I have a quick question.
Mhm.
Would you say that we've been talking to these guys for a minute at least?
You gotten past a minute, yeah.
Okay. How many minutes? Because I have a cool ability that I haven't gotten to use yet. That I've been
You're
waiting
hitting 15 minutes,
of talking to these guys.
give or take. Just assume time.
Okay, so I have an ability for every minute I spend talking to someone, I can assess their combat ability.
Okay. So in this
Oh.
15 minutes of you perusing the
Well,
competition,
now I want to know what you assess Henry at, but
this one.
Okay. Well, I know a lot of things about you, that's for sure.
The captain, he's not incapable.
Okay.
He's killed a handful, and his men definitely seem to respect him. The rest of them seem to be anyone who's too afraid to stand up to him. Not as capable. He seems to be the only person that's actually the muscle of this group. Outside of numbers, the rest are a bit more on the wimpy scale. You've
Okay.
seen this type of marauding before. It's fear in numbers than it is fear in capabilities. The more there are, the less likely someone will oppose them.
Okay.
And as you take this time to assess it all, you realize that smoke was a purposeful distraction.
Okay. Cool. So as I'm looking at this guy, I just look at him and I go, "Hey, man, I respect your hustle. I really do. You got a lot of great guys here, and I think that's great. I'm going to take this horse, though, and I'm going to give you one more chance to come up with a reason to give your men for us to take this horse so that you don't look stupid."
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay?
Right before, I'm going to clap him on the back, and I'm going to give him Bardic Inspiration.
Fucking
Okay.
need it, bud.
As Genty Jules is Genty, what did you say your last line?
Last line. False advertisement, bro. You'll get in trouble with the local law enforcement.
We are the local law enforcement. Do you not see us and you?
I see you, man.
As do I.
Okay, so I get to add 5.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, that was supposed to be. Sorry, I forgot to click
You're
you.
good.
But hey, 5 to your roll.
Okay, persuasion. All right, let's see what
Can I do
happens.
a perception check to see if I can see that I'm surrounded by guys?
So 9 plus
Yeah,
5.
absolutely.
14. I rolled a 14.
14. Got it. 14. You see the
Yeah, I'm moving
captain.
away from here.
Alistar knows what's going on. He's just kind of old man shuffling through the group. They go, "Hey, where's he going?"
I'll just take a moment to walk over here.
Yeah, old man, get out of here.
You.
You, other old man, what's your name?
Me.
You're the only other. Well, Jesus, how many are you? Starts looking around, and like 4 of you guys are all like super of age outside of
I'm one of the
Henry.
youngest men here.
Henry's the youngest.
I take
Okay.
exception
As he's
to that.
talking,
He's the only
As
one
he's
with like
talking-
no hair.
But I'm
As
the
he's
oldest
talking-
of the crew. I'm 2,000 years old, mate.
You don't fool us, pirate. But you, fellow with the gray. Speaking to you, Marsh.
Yeah.
Tell you what. You can have that horse. No strings attached. An awkward moment of silence pursued.
Yeah, I wait for him to add anything to that. It's just no strings
He's
attached. I
just-
go,
He just waits.
great.
Everyone kind of looks at him confused. All of his dudes are like, "What?"
That's for the
I go-
card.
I go, great, thank you. I tell him, I
Yep.
go, come on down to the Jolly Roger for a drink anytime you want.
And where might that be, eh?
I walk right up to him
Mm-hmm.
and I size him
Left
up
with the fork.
and I go, and I tell him, I give him exact directions.
What are these
To-
exact directions?
So you go a little farther down this road. You're gonna come to a sign. It's gonna point to the Jolly Roger. You're gonna take a right at that sign, and you're gonna go to the Jolly Roger. Now, when you get there, you're gonna see a nice man working at the bar. His name is Rep. You're gonna go up to Rep, and you're gonna ask for Marsh. Marsh is gonna come get me, and if you have a problem, we'll talk about it then, bud. But I promise you, there's not gonna be a problem.
He's like rubbing his beard. I see. Boys, how y'all feel about a drink? They're all just kind of, yeah, I can drink. Yeah, I can too. Are they offering booze? I don't see anything with them. He just kind of dismisses. He doesn't really pay attention to them. It was more of a rhetorical thing for him to yell out. He looks back at you, Marsh. Tell you what. You take this here horse. And if that horse is at this Jolly Roger of yours, we'll talk.
I go, we can use men like you and your men.
I can use less horse thieves, but here we are.
Mate, it appears it was free. I don't know about thief.
Free
He
horse.
looks to you. Always a pirate. They all think it's free.
Say,
Henry
This
jumps up on the
smokestack.
horse.
I go,
Free horse.
but yeah. So Marsh just turns around, he goes back, takes the horse, and he starts walking away with the horse.
Henry's on the horse. He's getting let off.
And as I was walking away, I go, "You're looking mighty handsome up there, Henry. I
Henry,
don't tell
give
you
me
this
an
enough.
animal handling check.
You look good on a horse. You know, we got to get a painter to come in sometime and paint you. That's all I got to say."
Henry's struggling to stay on the horse.
Give me an animal handling check. Let's see.
More of a
let's
boats
see.
guy.
It bucks. It struggles. but
okay.
You manage to stay on. He goes, he doesn't like to be. It's like he was going to tell you that he doesn't like to be ridden, but he stops as you manage to hang on to his buck. You guys travel off. Do you guys head back to the carts, or do you guys linger around for any further business?
Well, is that plume of smoke still going?
It is still there, and if you were to
Yeah.
look past the group, you will see that it's coming from the pit. Accordingly,
We just
Hey, man,
walked
don't-
in
don't get any
and
weird
stole
ideas
their
about throwing
horse.
me in that pit.
Say, what is it with the fire you have going on over there? If you don't mind me asking.
I do mind.
Oh,
It's a tactic.
Yeah, I know what it's about.
So you won't mind then
I'll
if
explain
I put
it.
it out there, right?
I'll explain it later, bud.
You want to put it out? Is that
No,
what
we
you're
don't.
trying
We
to
do
do?
not. That's none of our business. We're just taking this horse.
I've done enough dealing with you, old man. I'm talking about the short old man now.
All right,
What
all
is
right.
it
That's
you
his
want to
business.
do?
All right, bye. I just
Yeah.
walk off with the horse.
You and Henry are out of here. Alistair, I see
Henry,
all
just
of you
as
guys.
as they're walking off, Darko, don't be a bitch.
Janty and Darko now stand before the captain and his crew. 1 second, let me make you guys disappear. 3 of you that left. Boop boop. Make the horse disappear.
dang.
Boop,
What's
boop.
Janty doing? Just
Janty and Darko.
through the valley on a horse with no name, man. We need that horse, no, man.
You see the crew kind of come around, and now that the horse is gone, you see what this conversation is about. So you're telling me you want to put out a fire?
Well, you don't want to tell me what it's about.
It's a signal.
For what?
People to see.
Well, yeah, we saw.
I know.
And you lost your horse because of it. So
He
you
starts
may want to
cleaning his nails.
reconsider your signals, my friend.
I am. I'm reconsidering them right now.
Man, I should probably go. I'm not really into this being surrounded by dudes thing. I'm more into ladies.
What do you do, Janty? You just stand there and say that, or are you trying to leave?
I'm just holding. I tap him on the shoulder.
Darko?
All right.
Before you leave.
All right.
I got a question for you. 2 older folk.
You're awfully cocky for a man who just lost his horse.
Wasn't mine to lose. Maybe it was mine to
Uh-oh.
give.
Sure, it's my horse now.
I'm pretty sure
Tell
you
you
and I
what.
are like long gone.
I think that when we come to the Jolly Roger you speak of, we'll include you too to this future conversation.
Well, I will tell you this. You bring nothing but goodwill, happiness, and joy to the Jolly Roger, or the Almighty shall strike you down.
And looks at you with interest. The Almighty, huh? Sounds like power we can benefit from.
Okay, buddy.
You guys are weird. Let's get out of here, bro. Go ahead and
Enjoy the horse. As you guys start walking off, his mates are like, "Give up our only horse, boss. What's going on?" He's like, "Shut up. We'll get another."
Wait.
You guys have safe travels now. We'll be seeing you. Janty goes invisible.
Oh, I actually had my hand on his shoulder, so he goes
okay.
invisible, and then I cast it on myself.
Wait,
after.
who? You and Darko, or you and
Isn't
the?
it
Darko and I
concentration?
both
Never
go
mind.
invisible in the middle of their camp.
Okay,
That's
you and
hilarious.
Darko just vamp out. Darko, you have no fucking clue that you're invisible, but you don't see Janty
Nope.
next to you. You feel his touch, and then he poof disappears.
Man, let's go.
What the fuck? Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
go? You hear like the captain speaking back, but not seeing you guys. Where you at? What'd you say?
I cast mess.
I'm like, oh.
Quick.
Hello?
Here we go. Darko. Hey, Darko, man. You're invisible, dude. You can do whatever you want. Just don't attack or use magic. Whatever, man. You're invisible. Have fun.
Oh, what the? Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the
Okay.
fuck? Where you at? You hiding in the cart? Everyone,
I cast
search
message
the
again,
grounds.
man. This guy's
Find
crazy.
those two. You see everyone just kind of like instantly just separated, split it up,
Dude,
and they're all going
invisibility
different
doesn't mean
ways.
they can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, we
I
hear
like how
you. Where are you?
everyone just like moved away from where we were. Like, all right, well, I'll just stand here while everyone leaves and
Walk away. The
Man, you
old
think they'd
tech.
see this cart moving? Yeah, they probably see the cart moving. We should go.
You guys leave, bringing yourself back to the main road. You solved the smoke mystery, and you now have another horse. Who are you riding this horse all the way back, Henry, or he's missing, or do you guys plan to put this horse on one of the carts?
I'll tie it to the back.
tie
I'll
it?
tie it to the back of the cart
Okay,
so that it follows
okay,
along.
you got it. You guys are heading back the rest of the way to the Jolly Roger. Meanwhile, Chosen, this conversation is about to begin. Well, so activate loud. Rongam, assumably he's been talking this entire time. You have heard 3 important things during his run-along sentence, we'll say. The Cannibal King, Bad Man, many, many assets. And then he continues. You see, the problem with these guys is that a particular hate that runs in their veins. They accept these blood contracts, and they use them to get filthy rich and powerful. They're not here just drinking beer and being a patron. They're hunting. And if they're this far inland, it means they've got some kind of trace or whereabouts. We best tread very carefully around these men. Not that we can't, he gets his staff and does an imaginary pop in the air. Take care of it. It's just, where there's one, there's more somewhere trailing behind. Where are the rest of you all anyway?
Oh, they were eating lobster rolls. In fact, Chosen have new recipe for Chosen churro lobster roll. Very, very tasty
No breaks
idea.
Yes, that's good. But I know, Rugman is right. And you, Chosen, need to smash heads. Or scare them. I know they must leave. Cloudy would not like this. This is too close.
Too close for what? Chosen think they give us coin. They not harm us. If we act now, we become suspicious.
No, this is true. Yes. But, how do we do this?
Shouldn't Chosen and you all just go about our business? If they do something wrong, we have enough power to take them.
Yes.
We have enough power.
Yes. No. We can, but no, Cloudy won't want. We will wait. We will wait. He says it very heavily toward particularly Tilk and Rugman. Chosen.
No, where? Cobalt.
Cobalt. 1 second. He closes his eyes and thinks really hard for a brief moment. Yes. No. Yes. Cobalt, we will see you. I spoke with him. He say he come. I cannot say how soon. But no within 2 days.
You does no think these men stay here longer than 2 days?
No, we offer Housing, like you suggested. No, not know if they accept yet.
Mhm. If money come from these men to us, does that make us compatriots to Cannibal King?
No, not know if they told this Cannibal King if they found what they look for. No, think they not, as no, none can do magic.
Last question. Chosen not want to be owned by anybody. Chosen want to own all. If we take money from them, do they believe they own us?
No. They are acting. Just kidding. Yeah.
Acting?
You can only see the roof, and that's just because you are not your token's not there. You might have to try to click and drag randomly in this location to try to click on chosen or one of them, and maybe you guys will be able to see. I can just put your tokens down there too. See if that works. It's because it's you guys' tokens aren't present. That's why. No goes on. Yes, they are. Come with me. He snaps his fingers, and all four of you guys just instantly. 1 second. You guys are not in the bar. Hold on. I think. I'm not sure. Nope. Oh yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
You four. I apologize. I said 3. Vamp out from the cell area and end up on top. No, it would take 300 feet. You guys all appear at the very top of the tower. Chosen. This is something you've never seen before. You see at the very top a very round top fortified kind of what are they called? There's a word for them. I don't think it's Merlin's. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But it's something. The little castle-like vibe on the top end.
Mhm.
With such, you see 2 benches facing out to the south of the Jolly Roger and a telescope. Though you don't know what the fuck that is. You don't know what a telescope is, but you see some
But I
device.
go to it immediately and I'm like,
You see some device just pointing out
very
further north.
interesting.
And No goes, I brought us here
Chosen
to.
looks on this side.
You see a very tiny No. I brought you all here for privacy. We must keep a lookout for our allies and redirect them from entering at the entrance. Have them go through the church.
I
With that,
cast send message.
okay.
Or message.
What's the range on message? Is that the one that's a spell slot, or is that the cantrip?
No, it's the spell slot one. So it's.
Oh yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
Anyone
Who are you
I'm
messaging?
familiar with. Where's my message spell?
Is it sending then?
Message is the cantrip.
Oh yeah,
Sending.
it'll be
It's
sending.
sending.
Yeah,
Yeah,
message is
sending.
a short one. That's what I thought. Okay, so you're gonna cast sending.
Yep, send it to Alistair.
You got it.
15 word, 20,
What do you
25.
tell Alistair?
No, tell me that we need to have you and other crew members not come through front, but come through church.
That's perfect. Vibe.
You had 25 words and you fucking nailed it, my dude.
Mhm.
that was Chosen's epitome of concern right there. That was his like, I got this. He was so dialed in on that warning call. Alistair, how do you respond?
Yeah, you have 25 words.
You will be sure to enter via the church, which I haven't seen before. That sounds very interesting. And wait. Ooh. Hello.
You guys
Not a
hear
word.
Chosen cocks his head as he
A little
gets the last
confused.
word.
I love that Alistar is supposed to have way higher of an intellect, and he had a harder time doing that.
It's really tough. I don't know how you
I
do
like
it.
I like to know. Message sent.
Yes, let's just hope they listen to.
Chosen sent to smartest person, Alistair.
Well, whoa.
Excuse me. As that happens,
Gentlemen, I received a message from the Chosen One.
you guys
He
hear
sent via the church.
I love the church.
as Chosen sends a message, you get Chosen, no, Tilk, and Rungam hear the front door open and close. You guys did not catch who entered. No goes, that was not them, right?
Oh.
No, not me. Them. That was not them, right?
Was it us?
No.
Tilk, do you know if that was them? He's not registering that Chosen is actually saying no. He thinks he keeps saying his name like he's trying to talk to him. And he's just like frustrated. You guys hear beneath you, those of you present. Hey, like a rowdy hurrah kind of vibe going on, like celebration is happening. Marsh, Alistar, Darko, and Janti. I'm gonna put you guys way over here because fucking goddamn it, fucking Marsh and his sunlight.
I see myself.
Henry.
Man, you guys own this place? It's huge.
Thanks.
Yep, pretty much.
We murder a lot of people.
Oh, you guys are great.
As you
That
guys
is not
start
great.
heading in and
Apologies.
arrive, Chosen and them see you from atop. You guys look up and you see a about 30 feet or so up in the air, a single like outpost tower from the center of the Jolly Roger, and you see 4 individuals there. You see Chosen clear as fucking day being the largest of them, and then you see 2 little kobolds. You can absolutely make out no because he's golden. Tilk, some of you guys don't realize it's Tilk. Some of you guess that it's Meek. Alistar absolutely thinks it's Meek. Marsh, he can care less. Darko can't see shit. And Genti probably can't see shit either. But otherwise, you guys do see Rugman next to Chosen. What do you guys do?
We go to the church.
It should be over there.
None of you guys have been through the church.
Okay, I
It
guess
looks
where the church
churchy.
is.
Do I recognize via architecture? That is the architecture of a church.
You
for
would
sure.
understand that via architecture, there are glass-stained windows over here.
The
Oh, is
glass-stained
this a
windows,
bloody
that is
church?
indicative of a church.
Well, I believe you. Let's go. Don't forget the new horse, boys.
Does seem to be a door.
Henry's gonna be like bringing the horse, holding
you
it.
got it.
He's gonna bring the horse into the church.
I turn to no. Chosen see our friends. They are going through church, it seems. Should we meet them in church?
I
Oh my.
think it is best that I go and retrieve her.
The horse in the church.
What on
Hold
God's
on.
name? Get this horse out of here before it kicks his shit on the floor.
Oh, is this not a chosen horse?
What kind of sacrilege? Get this thing the hell out of here.
I chose it, so it's chosen in that sense that I chose it.
Aye, and chosen chose you, which chose the horse. The horse deserves to be in church.
Are we
Oh, look,
apostles?
there's a door straight away to the Jolly
I'll ask the
Roger. How
chosen.
about
Darko
that?
arrives
I turned to. Oh, chosen one. I can't see him yet. I
No,
need to ask if I'm an
Darko
apostle.
walks past, and he's like, "Oh, well, look, there's a bar right over here." And Rep is like, "Darko, hey, what's up, man?" He like runs across the bar, and he has like
Oh
a
my
beer in his hand,
God.
and he stops, and he just tosses it there on the table for you, and he's like, "This one's on the house." Oh, it's your house. All
Well,
of the guys in here stop and turn to look at you, Darko. As you
Oh
get
my
this beer,
God,
you just see it go
Darko.
quiet as you do. Real quick, Darko, did you ever meet Rebia or Olatar?
I don't think so.
I think it was just Alistar, Meek,
I'm
and
the only one.
Henry. Didn't
Henry
Henry meet them?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Henry met them
Yeah, I
too.
thought it was
he
Henry
did.
too.
He did.
Yeah. Darko, You have this booze in your hand, and you see a tiefling, a massive she chosen in your eyes, and a buttload of patrons. And they all briefly take a look at you. They hesitate. And then they all turn back around and go back to the drinks, and the noise erupts. And Rep is like, hey, the other guys, I don't know where they went. Think you could find them? I mean, I've looked everywhere.
What
Without
are
leaving
they
the bar,
at?
of course. Cho, no, Tilk, Rungam. Alistar,
Oh.
what's up, dude?
They're right behind me.
Henry, I'm in need of more booze.
I gotcha. He serves you a beer again. Everyone stops and stares.
It's just was no not gonna go retrieve these guys before they.
This
went
is
into
briefly,
incident?
they're going at it. John T. Jules walks
Man,
in.
are you guys getting free beer? Is that a real
Rhett,
thing here?
what is it with this crowd, man? Every time you serve a beer, everyone has to stop and look. I don't understand.
Hey guys,
Henry's gonna walk into the Jolly Roger
they're locals.
leading the
They're
horse.
locals. Okay.
They're local.
Through here, or how do you?
Yeah,
which,
through that door where everybody else came, and then he's gonna
Okay,
yell
Mark.
at Rep.
How do I get into the church? I'm trying to go to the church.
This is the church over here.
Okay, here we go. I'm in the church. And everybody else went into the bar?
Well,
Yes.
Darko walked through the church to the bar.
Oh, this is the door. Okay, I understand.
my.
So,
Okay,
as
so
you
I'm in the
as-
church.
as Marsh comes in, as Marsh and Henry come in with the horse. Wait, where did Henry go? I lost Henry. Oh,
He's
he
by
was
the
there.
horse.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you
I'm
were
tied
hiding
up by
horse.
the dog
Thank you.
here.
I got you. No pops up out of nowhere, just vamps into place next to you, Henry, and you see. Hey. He grabs you. And Marsh, next to you, it's just you and the horse.
The horse, the one that pees?
Oops,
As
the horse.
as like I'm getting pulled away, I'm like, give the horse a beer.
Rep hears Henry's voice echo through, and he's like, "Is that Henry?" Everyone in the bar stops.
I come into the bar at this
Marsh
point, I
walks in. Yeah, you walk in, Marsh.
go, hey guys, what's up? What's going on?
Hey, I got a beer for you too. Don't worry. And Rep drops one on there. Everyone goes back to relaxing.
I
They're
go,
just
great.
enjoying their booze. Meanwhile,
Right.
up top, on that third floor, you appear, Henry. In front of you is a council of Tilk, Chosen, Rungam, and No.
Aye, what's all this, mates?
Chosen no understand. He here
Run.
looking at funny little tube thing. If you look on this end here, oh look very, very tiny. If you look over here, you see thing very far away. Very interesting.
Aye, a telescope, mate.
That is what this is. This is
Aye.
marvelous.
Yeah, yes, they're pretty common, but yes, quite marvelous.
Telescopy.
Close, mate, close enough.
Telescopy.
Rungam interrupts you guys. It's great that you guys all want to have these pleasantries, but Henry, you are a pirate, in fact, yes?
I've been called worse.
Are you aware that there is a bar full of pirates beneath us?
I've heard a word or two, but not super aware.
I have this unnerving feeling that they are not here for anyone but you.
Aye, to follow, or am I not following your logic?
It would seem as if they have a. He looks to No. No comes in. A bounty.
A bounty, you say?
Rungam
Are you implying
continues.
for me?
What do you What do you know about these ruffians at sea? What did you do before arriving to Banquet?
Mate. That. Well, mate, that could be a long story. I mean, I'm sure you've heard the saying, "A pirate's life." You get around from here and there. I've blown up a ship or two, a few mutinies, of course, many raids. I don't know that I've done anything necessarily. Oh, well, there was at one time with the Grey Star. Yes, we stole a bounty from her, and then we did put a shot below her bow. I do know they were quite irritated with that.
Do you have reason to believe that they are searching for you in particular?
Oh, I don't imagine they would be. I mean, it was my father who was a captain at the time.
I see. Well, we have two options. We hide you, or we take you down there and see how they act. There are enough of us to match them. It's just whether or not we want to announce that you are present.
Are you implying that there might be a fight if
Am I gathering, like, am I understanding, like, what is going on here? And
You're
like,
picking
can
up
I?
that somebody wants Henry, but you have no fucking clue why. You're like, this dude is like, you cannot think of any reason why Henry would be significant to anybody outside of your crew because he is Captain Man. But otherwise, you've never known, and Henry never really talked about his
Okay.
escapades, one would say. But you definitely get the sense that the focus is on his well-being amongst no Rungam and Tilk.
Chosen have idea. We say Captain Man outside very loud. If they respond and run outside to see Captain Man, we know that they're here to kill him, Captain Man. If they no run outside, then we go downstairs.
No kind of responds. That is a good idea. I just,
Oh, could we do a little bit better? I believe we've got some mages who can imitate me.
Hey,
Could
you
we
see No
could we
instantly disappear.
possibly do a fake version
Noah's
of me
gone
and see if they
as
attack?
as you're coming up with a grand
They're
plan
just
with
bloody
Rungam.
kobolds.
You see
Chosen
No
no
vanish.
understand. You
No
just go and
appears.
come and come and go.
No appears next to Rep, in front of Alistar, Darko, Marsh, and our new ally, Jonty. You guys are in awe, so by all means, say hey.
What's up now?
Oh, it's you.
Hey. Yes. I see Darko does not miss me.
What's the plan? What are we doing, No?
I need to speak with you all. In the
Great.
church.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
just let me get one more beer first, and I'll be
Rep.
right
That's a
there.
good idea. We'll all get another beer. And I look, I go, another beer for everybody? And great. And I grab and I grab a beer and I walk into the church.
You got it.
Hey guys, where are you going? Should I follow?
Don't forget your beer, Jonty.
I didn't
got
realize
nothing.
I was.
Ooh.
I didn't realize I was muted.
You're good.
Shit, I was over here talking to myself for like the last 2 minutes.
Well, if you'd like to iterate any of the importance of your 2 minutes.
No, it was just me talking shit to No.
Okay. I know that you feel this way, but I still must speak to you. In your church, by the way.
Okay.
So, he ushers you guys into the church. The door closes behind you. I think I left the marsh on accident. Hold on.
Hold on. Yeah, I can't really see anything right
I got
now.
you.
I'll just-
You're good. I got you.
Hey man, my name's Jonty.
I know, Mr. Jules. We've been
Oh, you
expecting
know my
you.
last name. That's
I know
crazy.
many things, but we will get to you. The rest of you. We have reason to believe that Henry is being hunted by a man known as the Cannibal King. He has sent his crew, and they are in our bar right now. My own concern is that this is not all of them.
Are they paying their
Where's the
tab?
captain?
He is safe. Are their captain or our captain?
Their captain.
I do not know where Cannibal King resides. We have not seen him for over 5 cycles.
Is anyone in charge who's here?
Yes, a man speaks boldly on their behalf.
Okay, well,
Are they all
anyone want to help
cannibals?
me? Anyone want to help me go kill somebody really quick?
Are they paying customers or not? That is what matters first.
They have paid
Okay.
their tab full.
And we can kill them. If they want
Give me-
more, case,
We can kill them. They paid.
No, you see, Alistair, if we
Can
kill
we-
them, we can just take their money that they have.
Excuse
some
me,
don't have to give
leave
please.
money at home and come back later to
Can
spend
I
it.
please suggest
Not
we
pirates.
move them outside before we kill them?
It
Sure.
could
I'd
make
rather
sense
catch
for
them by
the
surprise. I
It'd
was
be
planning on
much
just
nicer
walking
not
up
to
to
have
this
to
guy
use
and
them.
shooting. I was just gonna walk up to the guy and shoot him in the back 5 times. What was your plan?
I don't know. Shoot them as they come out the door.
No
Okay.
snaps his fingers, and as he does, your other 4 compatriots join you. 1 second. They're actually on top of the roof right now because I have to change their elevation.
Hold up. I have a great idea for getting rid of these gentlemen without causing us any trouble.
Okay.
Can
You
give them
see,
a free round
get-
of beer.
As you mentioned that, Tilk, Rungam, Chosen, and Henry all just vamp out of nowhere upon you all.
What excellent timing. I can tell you all my plan.
Well, I'm getting real sick and tired of this, like disappearing shit.
Chosen find
learn
it
that
kind
trick?
of fun. It's like roller coaster, up, down, all side to side. You never know what happened.
Now, Bookman, are you suggesting we poison these people?
Of course. In fact, I have several pills of poison in me, and I can just in me, but on me, in my
In
pocket.
you?
In me.
Where exactly in you are these pills, Bookman?
Inside.
Mites.
You can put it in a beer, and they'll enjoy it. It'll be great.
I
No.
like this idea.
Chosen has seen.
You haven't
Alistar
told me
turn
everything
piss
yet,
into
mate.
Beer.
Who are these crew members?
Piece of hell out of me.
They're the
No,
members. They work for the Cannibal King.
no. Oh, well, by the way, Marsh, give me a history check. Darko, you too.
Also, the minute he hears the Cannibal King, Henry's just gonna be like fucking white.
Darko,
Never
give
heard
me
of him.
skills. Never heard of him. Doesn't work.
Nobody's ever heard of him.
No.
You're good, Alistair. No
Well,
looks
none
to
of us have heard
Rungman.
of him, but it seems to have bothered Henry.
Rungman comes up and he goes, I will tell you all a tale.
Henry actually even like sits down on the ground.
As you do, Rungman takes a deep breath. Allow me to inform you all of the severity of our situation. This man, he looks down to Henry, is marked. And that's where we're going to end this session.
Where he's
Whoa.
marked.
We're going to pick it up in Discord and follow it in and see where you guys end up next week. Everything or
says
anything
that-
can happen. Go ahead.
As he says that, I pull out my cleaning cloth of super
What,
cleaning,
the cleaning?
and I start going to clean Captain Man.
Good call.
That's very cute. It's not that kind of mark.
It's like one that it's like on your soul or something.
Chosen see this clean many thing very dirty. Maybe clean soul too. It's just wash.
That's awesome. But we're gonna end it there. We're gonna pick it up in Discord. I think by